Daniel. You better give it back.
Don't be. I'm about to tell your mom.
You act like it's all right, bet. Bet, Hank.
Can I build something on the back?
No, just leave.
Dude, I can
Hey,
build a
Millie,
house.
just leave it. Stop holding it like that, dude. I'm gonna get it every time.
Last Victoria. What's up, Cajun Mallet? Hi, Malik. What's up? Jesus. Matthew Adams is somewhere. Oh, yeah. I saw him earlier. Oh, Matthew Adams is right there. Oh, and there's Victoria. Have you seen anyone else on our school? Is Justin here? I know him and Riley are going to be here. Okay, text Riley and ask where he's at. Ask him. Text Riley. The heck kind of voice are you hearing at the game? Doesn't matter. How many football coaches are there? A lot. The 7th and 8th grade football coaches. And you also have the high school. Nice job, Rainey. Coach Rainey! Mr. Winwater still coach? Where? Mr. Winwater still coach? Where is Mr. Winwater?
Ken.
Ace Electrical was founded by Guthrie alum Tony Peregrine. Tony started Ace Electrical with one goal in mind: customer service combined with quality work. Ace is your full-service electrical contractor with commercial and residential services, including oil field construction. Ace is able to provide a level of services unmatched by any other electrical contractor in Oklahoma. Ace Electric is available 24/7. Call 405-301-220.
No, I'll do my W. As long as I make
is a production of Guthrie Football, 4-time state champions.
Staley gets the snap. He's running with it left side. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Guy Staley and the Blue Jays regain the lead.
Next time that I talk to you, I will be talking to the greatest team in Guthrie High School history.
The Blue Jays are looking to add yet another gold ball made of Guthrie blue.
Ryan Dutton takes the snap, and there you have it. The 2011 Class 5A state champions are your very own Guthrie Blue Jays for the third time in school history, and they have dashed onto the field. Motion to the left side. They run to the left side with Alexander across the 5 to the 1. Touchdown! Ida Alexander. And for the fourth time in school history, the Guthrie Blue Jays are your Class 5A state champions, and strike up the band one final time.
One thing that will never be replaced is MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
It's being determined to win in the face of all odds, all obstacles, and coming together as a unit to accomplish that.
Year after year, the Blue Jay offense is amongst the most prolific offenses in all of Class 5A.
Option reverse to Callens. Callens looking for throw. Wide open. Blaze Hastings, can they connect? He does! Touchdown, Blue Jays! Reverse pass, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Strike up the band!
It's that time again. It's time for Blue Jay football.
Hit hard. Landry Chapel gets every Blue Jay fan off their seat.
It's now.
Strike up the band!
On the Guthrie Radio Network.
Guthrie football. Open up minds. It's time to go.
Launch authorization received. Countdown sequence initiated.
3, 2, 1.
Guthrie Football 2019 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. The John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Ace Electrical Services, affordable, high-quality electrical work. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital Logan County, your life is our life's work. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Blue Jay football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Longbow Heat and Air, First Christian Church, Hayes Funeral Home, the Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, Guthrie First Assembly, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma.
Welcome to Guthrie Football. The following is a production of Guthrie Football, spanning across the Blue Jay Radio Network.
Throws it up for Dante Foster in a triple coverage. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Now, let's go live to the stadium with the voice of the Blue Jays, Chris Evans, and tonight's Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
The Guthrie Blue Jays return home tonight for perhaps the biggest game of the season as district play begins tonight inside Jelsma Stadium. Good evening, I'm Chris Evans, and this is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show inside the Rock. It's the Blue Jays and the Piedmont Wildcats. So glad you joined us this week here on the radio home of Guthrie Blue Jay football, Hot 93.7 FM KSPI. Join me here in a few minutes with tonight's call. Will be Phil Nichols, Parker Burnett, and Craig Fleck. The Blue Jays enter with a 1-2 record with back-to-back losses, including a 17-7 road loss to Ponca City 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, Piedmont, they're rolling high with back-to-back wins with their first-year head coach, Jeff Hall. After dropping their season opening game to El Reno, Piedmont has taken down Weatherford and Noble. With district play starting this week, Carl Albert and McGinnis are expected to fight for the 1-2 spot in the district, leaving perhaps Guthrie and Piedmont fighting for the last 2 playoff spots. With that, tonight's winner will have an upper hand in securing a playoff spot. Time for opening timeout as we count you down to kickoff. Next, we take a look at those Piedmont Wildcats. You're listening to the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show inside Jelsma Stadium on the Blue Jay Radio Network. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jay student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Welcome back. Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues on Hot 93.7 FM. The Guthrie Blue Jays have owned the series with the Piedmont Wildcats. Tonight will be the 10th meeting between the two programs, with the Jays having the upper hand in 8 of the previous 9 meetings. Piedmont's only win came in 2016. In the 8 wins for Guthrie, the average margin of victory for the Jays was 39-8. With a 2-1 start for the Wildcats, including 2 wins in a row, momentum seems to be building in the growing school district. The Wildcats have made an imprint on all athletics in Class 5A, except for football. However, first-year head coach Jeff Hall has the football Wildcats believing they can have their first winning season since 2006, and before that, in 2011. A season ago, Hall was the offensive coordinator for the Yukon Millers, who runs the Flex Bone offense. Hall has brought the same offense to Piedmont. While many offenses on all levels now like to spread the offense out, Piedmont has joined the throwback of offenses, much like what you see with Army and Navy in college football. The triple option offense can be a nightmare for opposing coaches to defend. Teams don't see it very often during the season, so it's hard for them to prepare. Luckily for the Jays, they're coming off a bye week and have 2 weeks to prepare. Last week in Piedmont's 28-6 win over Noble, Piedmont attempted 1 pass in the entire game. That 1 pass was straight into the ground to stop the clock before halftime. Piedmont ran the ball 49 times for 407 rushing yards. The primary ball carriers will be senior running back Colby Matlock and quarterback Dylan Hampton. Another advantage of the Flexbone is time of possession. The Wildcats will be in no hurry when they have the football, especially if they can get out to an early lead. Last week, Piedmont's offense took nearly 30 minutes off the clock, including over 17 minutes in the second half. Noble took just 31 offensive snaps against the Piedmont defense. On average, Guthrie has taken 50 snaps in each of the first 3 games. Next, we take a look at tonight's fleet of games with the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays. Welcome back. Chris Evans with you on the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. Time now to take a look at the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard. With the start of district play, there are many marquee games in the Week 4 season. Tulsa Union visits Owasso as the Rams look to stay unbeaten after they defeated the defending state champion Broken Arrow Tigers 2 weeks ago. Broken Arrow is at Jinx. Jinx is attempting not to fall to 1-3 on the season. The Cassia Wildcats will look to stay unbeaten as they clash with last year's state runner-up Christian Heritage. That game a year ago came down to the final possession. In District 5A2 action, the Carl Albert Titans will honor their 1989, 1999, and 2009 state championship football teams as they play host to Guyman. Light Eisenhower travels to Woodward. And last night, McGinnis had no issues with Northwest Classen. Next, Phil, Parker, and Craig join me as we get set for the Eskridge Chevrolet's Keys to the Game and the Mercy Health Report. This is the Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group. Hey Blue Jays, Pastor Mike Gatlin here at First Assembly 1900 South Division. Our kids are important to us. We have a thriving children's ministry, school, and daycare, seeing children grow in body, mind, and soul. September 29th at 10:45, we'd like to invite you to Pastor Dawn and Cheryl Gatlin's 40th celebration here at First Assembly. Come and celebrate with us. We hope to see you soon. If you need a ride, call 282-1556.
Hey Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065. Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show continues here inside Jelsma Stadium alongside Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you, and home sweet home, Phil.
Yeah, we're back home after, 3 weeks? 3 weeks, hasn't it been?
Yeah, well, of course.
3 weeks. 4 weeks?
Well, we opened up week 0. Yeah. We were in Enid, Shawnee, Ponca off. So, yeah, about a month.
Long time.
Long time. And so, glad to be back home inside Jelsma Stadium. And we kind of talked about it a few moments ago in this Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff Show. By the way, coming up, we'll have our Eskridge Chevrolet's Keys to the second half, as well as our Mercy Health Report. But Piedmont Wildcats, we see them. This is the 10th time Guthrie and Piedmont have met, and this is the first time that Piedmont looks a little bit different from years past.
Yeah, they look a lot different. You know, we refer to them as the Deer Creek of the future as far as enrollment numbers and a lot of kids coming in, moving up. But they're definitely, without question, look different on the field. They come in 2-1. They only lost El Reno week 1 of the season. Of course, El Reno currently is undefeated through the season, but they just look different. First-year coach Jeff Hall at the helm, and we're going to see your favorite offense tonight.
Yeah, it's the old flex bone. I spent a little bit of time on that on the previous segment, but Piedmont, I said, threw one pass last week. Yeah. That was to spike the ball to stop the clock before halftime.
Right at 500 yards rushing on the ground, and And just, I think, didn't Weatherford have 31 offensive plays?
Noble.
No, I'm sorry, Noble. 31 offensive plays, I believe.
Yes,
right?
31 snaps.
31 snaps. So it's just a crazy, crazy deal. But it's, this game, as you predicted Wednesday night, could be over by 9-10.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go down to our Ace Electric sideline report with Parker Burnett. And Parker, one of the big OU fans there is. And Parker, you remember that OU Army game, what was that, last year?
Yeah, I was sweating it out a little bit on that one, I think.
Absolutely, and so that's what it kind of looks like, especially if Piedmont, Army, Navy, Wake Forest, if they get out to those early leads, they just sit on it and sit on it. You're like, are we going to get the ball back ever?
Well, and that's what, in a game like this, with that offense, which I actually like the offense. I know I'm a little older than Chris, but if you have a turnover and you get down against this Piedmont offense, it's going to be an uphill battle. I mean, so you've got to make every possession count. You got to make every offensive snap count because you just can't. It's hard to play from behind against this Piedmont team.
No doubt about that. Another factor, as we look at some of the some more numbers here, we're talking about weather. We'll go down that Parker again. Kickoff weather, 89 degrees. Heat index, 92 degrees. Humidity, yes, it's there, 49%. Winds are going to be out of the south at 17 miles per hour, gusting up to 24. And, Parker, it's the sun's starting to come down. You're in the shade right now, but it's warm out there.
Yeah, it's just a nice July night.
We'll get Parker a little bit closer to us, but it's warm in here, Phil, in the press box.
Well, I mean, I'm a chubby kid, so the heat and I don't get along to begin with, but no, I can't believe it's almost October. It's this hot, and that'll definitely, I mean, of course, Oklahoma kids are used to the heat, but it's it'll be a factor. I mean, you don't expect to be, for Guthrie, 4th game of the year and dealing with a heat index around 100. I mean, you just don't expect it.
And now I do not like cold weather. I'm far from, of course, you love it, Phil. But
anything below 75, those what you call cold weather. So,
but I'm ready for some cooler weather. I think we might get it starting next week.
Yeah, sweatshirts, hoodies.
My most comfortable setup for me is long sleeve shirt and shorts.
I've seen this countless times.
I'm waiting to watch some college football outside on out on the deck. Just to be comfortable. But
you coming to my deck or?
Well, I'm waiting for the bugs to die out
patio.
as well.
Come to the patio.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the sweat top, sweat bottoms with like a pullover windbreaker.
Yes. Parker, might as well get you in here. What's your favorite clothing attire?
It's a ball cap.
The ball cap is always, but it has to be a hoodie. I mean, I like wearing hoodies, wear the jeans. I always wear the jeans, but the hoodie is mandatory.
See, that's why he's the sideline guy. That's why you are the sideline guy. I would love to be a sideline guy, but until the weather got too cold, I think I'd rock the sideline.
No, that'd be fun. No, you do really well there. See,
there's no doubt. Now I know why we're hot. Someone left the press box door open. Yeah, I know we got a football game to get to, but everyone's worried about the people in the press box.
Well,
right?
Primarily you're concerned about the heat more than anybody else right now.
All right. Well, it is going to be a warm one tonight. Yeah. And, again, Piedmont, we saw, Piedmont, Guthrie lost to Piedmont only one time. That was in 2016. And Guthrie has dominated this series. But Piedmont, they're growing. They're the 9th largest school in Class 5A now. They got more students than Guthrie. They got more students than Carl Howard. And they're getting ready to, I think they're probably 4 years, maybe 6 years away from getting into 6A2.
Yeah, they're definitely going to end up there sooner than later. But it's definitely going to be it's going to be a different look tonight. I mean, you talk about this ball game and you look down on the field, and years past, the Cats look different, right? And you look down there now, literally the Cats, Wildcats.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
But you look down there now, you got a starting quarterback, 6'3", 220. You've got 2 wideouts that are 6'3", 6'4", around 200 pounds. You got a trio of running backs that are all around 190, 200 pounds. I mean, they're just big boys. And so far this year, they've just been flat dominant on the ground.
Yeah, Jeff Hall is the new head coach at Piedmont. He comes over from UConn. UConn
head coach came over from Altus, who won the state championship in Class 5A, and that's where the flex bone comes over. And you look at the starting quarterback for Piedmont tonight, Dylan Hampton. We saw him a year ago struggle throwing the football.
Yeah.
This offense, although I call it 1925 offense, this offense suits him a lot more than like a typical spread offense.
Well, I mean, he's bottom line is he's a big, strong kid, and he's going to run the football, and when he's not running the football, somebody else is going to be.
Yeah.
You're going to see just a typical Guthrie defense. They won't do anything different. They'll just line up and play assignment football and go out and play their areas and make plays, hopefully. But we haven't seen anybody with this size coming at him from the skill positions all year.
Coming up here in a minute, we'll have our coin toss, Escort Chevrolet's keys to the game, and the Mercy Health Report. Phil, I think the bye week for Guthrie came at the right time.
Yeah.
1-2 on the year. Yeah. Struggled to get anything going against Ponca City. Piedmont's going to be more athletic than Ponca City.
Yep.
And so hopefully we're going to see a different quarterback tonight.
We are. They made a change. They moved Tell back up to Josh Raines up to the quarterback, and you're going to see number 5 for the Blue Jays, Mr. Barber, do the bulk of the carries at the tailback position. And I think you'll see Caden Ballard.
Take care of your sportsmanship issues, so we don't have to. But
I think you'll see Caden Ballard Stevenson at the wideout position and probably on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Let's go downstairs with the coin toss.
You're going to call it, and I'm going to hand her the coin. What do you want? Tails. Tails? All right, there you go. Let it hit the ground.
Play safe tonight, okay? Everybody came out okay? I don't have a clue how to do this, so I'm just going to try.
Hey, we're going to do that again.
Show me.
Miss Lisa, we should have worked with her.
Pick it up high.
There we go.
Flip my thumbs. The problem.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Any better?
We got tails.
Tails.
What do you want? Defer.
Sorry.
Wyatt will defer. You want the ball? You want the ball? Where do you want to kick from? We will kick. You want that way. You kick guys over there. You guys over here.
All right, there you have it. Piedmont won the toss.
Yeah.
And we'll kick off. Blue Jays will have the football first offensively. And so we'll see the Guthrie offense. And now that we have that out of the way, Phil, you were talking Josh Raines will be tonight's starting quarterback.
He will. Before I say that, I want to point out Lisa Croft, longtime teacher here and dear friend of my wife and I, is battling cancer. Right now is one of the folks tonight for Pink Night, and did the coin toss, and in typical Lisa fashion, she flipped it. Piedmont won, and then she apologized to the Guthrie players. Yeah. So she's a wonderful lady, and we wish her nothing but the best. I know her treatment's going really well right now. But, yeah, Josh going over to quarterback, and you're going to see number 5, Kentoris Barber, do the bulk of the carries. And Caden Ballard Stevenson, who has been the starter of the first 3 games, you're going to see him moved out to that inside or that split out wide, and then also play defensive cornerback, I'm sure, quite a bit as well. But it'll be a different look for us. You got to make changes sometimes to give yourself a chance to compete.
Let's go downstairs on the Ace Electric Sideline Report as we look at our Mercy Health Report with Parker Burnett. And Parker, I think the Blue Jays are okay healthy-wise, right?
Yeah, I think that bye week came at the right time. I know, KBS had a little shoulder thing going on, but I think he's going to play too, so I think everyone's good to go.
That is your Mercy Health Report. Always good. It's been good Mercy Health reports so far. Let me thank our good friends at Logan Mercy Hospital. Also out the South Division Clinic out there as well. Of course, Shander Dyer, the trainer for many, many years here at Guthrie, does a great job. So the captains have gone back to their respective locker room, and here in a few moments, both teams will be rushing out here on the Jelsma Stadium. We're about 4 minutes away from kicking this one off. Glad you joined us here on a Friday night. Now we're in the pattern of the football season of home, away, home, away, home, away, home, away, home. So next week, the dreaded trip to Guyman, Oklahoma. Parker, thanks for driving. And kind of in the pattern now as the Blue Jays make their way out onto the field.
Great tonight, Christopher.
Blue Jays in the gray uniforms, gray tops, gray bottoms. They got the blue numbers outlined in white. Of course, the gray helmet with the blue face mask and the blue G on the side of the helmet. Blue Jays are on the field. We're now awaiting the Piedmont Wildcats. Oh, by the way, 15 coaches on the sideline for Piedmont. Things are growing not only student-wise, but coach-wise.
Officially the largest staff I've ever seen in a high school football game. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's big.
Craig Fleck already on the stats and numbers of this one. That's 4 players to every coach is what Craig Fleck's numbers reflect there. So, anyway, let's get to our Escort Chevrolet's keys to the game, and we'll let Parker Burnett go first.
Yeah, anytime you play a wing tee offense, I think it puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers, especially. We need a big night from them. Doles and Williams are there. We need a big night from them.
Absolutely. Craig Fleck, your Eskridge Chevrolet's keys of the game.
Well, I think the biggest problem the Guthrie defense has had in the first 3 games of this season is not getting penetration up front with the front 4, with the down linemen. If you're going to disrupt this offense, those 4 down linemen need to get into the backfield. They need to get off their blocks and disrupt this offense in the backfield. That's my key. Also, another quick thing. You call this a 1925 offense. It's actually a triple option wishbone, which is generally considered to have been invented in 1968 at the University of Texas.
Thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. I was a few years off. I apologize.
You want me to kick him out now?
No.
Okay.
That's why we like Flag. All right. You do it during breaks, not on the air, though, next time. Phil, your Eskridge Chevrolet's keys of the game?
Well, I talked a little about it already, but you got to take advantage of your offensive opportunities. If Guthrie comes out, doesn't play clean football, if we're not able to get points on the board, I think it could be a long night for the Blue Jays.
Absolutely. Well, some of the names we'll say a lot tonight for Piedmont on offense will be number 1, Dylan Hampton, 6'3", 220 pounds as the Wildcats come out onto the field. Senior quarterback, again, doesn't throw the ball well, but in this offense, they're not going to throw the ball a whole lot. And it's going to take a couple of Blue Jays, I think, to bring him down. Arm tackles aren't going to work.
Now, he's a big old boy, like you said, 6'3", 220, and he's all there. We're gonna have to play a heck of a ball game on defense, and then take advantage of any opportunities we get on the offensive ball to get out of here with a W.
So he's the big guy. The small guy is Colby Matlock, 5'9", 165. So he has some thunder lightning type deal.
Yeah. And we talked about the 2 big wideouts. Of course, typically in this offense, they're no disrespect to the kids, but they're typically additional linemen. They're out there to block downfield and to blow open those holes. But it's going to be just good, hard-nosed football, which typically in the past bodes well for the Blue Jays. So, if we come out and play well defense and score some points, I think we got a great shot, but we've got to take advantage of those offensive opportunities.
And it's a huge game district-wise. We certainly thank Carl Everett and McGinnis for part of the 1-2 spot. Yeah. This is up for grabs for the 3rd spot of the district as soon as they take care of business the rest of the way.
Yeah, this is it. The first game of the year in district is going to mean a lot.
And so we're set to kick this one off. Piedmont Wildcats will be kicking right to left. The wind is behind his back, and it is gusting at up to 24 miles an hour. So he has a good leg, so that just adds to it. I'm sure this one's going into the back of the end zone. We'll see how it goes. Wildcats in the traveling white uniform tops. So we're underway. Right to left on the radio dial, 3 yards deep into the end zone, and here comes the Guthrie Bluejay offense. We'll have first crack at it here, 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Blue Jays averaging 17 points per game this season. One of the things that got to avoid tonight is the turnovers. They have 10 turnovers coming into tonight's ball game.
Yeah, we've had a lot of takeaways, haven't been able to capitalize them this year. And uncannily, we're just not scoring points like we're used to seeing for the Blue Jays. So we'll see if we can get that turned around tonight.
Again, starting quarterback for the Blue Jays tonight is number 17, Josh Raines. He'll be joined in the backfield by Kentorius Barber. So that's we'll see how the new look offense looks here.
9 seconds
for the Jays. 8 seconds on the play clock already. Medford was in the huddle. Now he has to come out, and they break huddle to the line with 2 seconds. 1 second, Raines. I think Guthrie got a timeout before the first snap, so not a good start for the Guthrie offense. On the very first play, cannot get a snap, and they have to take a timeout. We'll leave it right here early in the ball game, although probably need to be taking advantage of our commercials because there might not be too many commercials tonight time-wise, simply because the clock's going to be running the entire time with 2 teams who want to run the football.
Yeah, legitimately, this could be a 9:30 ball game. It very easily could be. We got a few extra activities at halftime, so maybe that'll spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, the Piedmont Wildcat radio guy is Tony Sellers, a legend in broadcasting here in Oklahoma.
He is.
I said, what time are your games usually done? He goes, about 9:10. And ours is usually about 9:40, 9:45.
Yeah.
So Blue Jays, after the timeout, are in the huddle. Again, 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Opening kickoff went into the end zone. Josh Raines, shotgun at his 15, takes the snap, hands it off to Barber, left side, has room, 25 to the 30, 35, 1st down, 40, to 45, midfield. 5 Wildcats trying to chase it from behind across the 40 and down in around the 35-yard line. Hey, that's a good start.
Tell you what, we haven't seen that all year. And we talked about Barber going to get the bulk of the carries tonight, and he is the fastest kid on our team. I think we'd all agree with that. He's got the most speed. Showed some burst there. Josh did a good job of selling that, and great run to start the ball game.
43-yard pickup for Barber as it goes from the Guthrie 20-yard line all the way to the Piedmont 37. The ball's on the far hash mark. Jay's line of scrimmage. Glad to have you here on Hot 93.7 FM. Raines takes the snap. He'll run it up the gut. 35, breaks to the outside a little bit and around the 32-yard line. Close to 5 yards for Josh Raines on his first carry of the game. And as he goes, the Jays go.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely the most valuable player on this team. There's no doubt about it. And this is why with Josh under center or in the shotgun at quarterback, it really gives us, I think, a better opportunity to have the success we need on the offensive side of the ball because of his ability to run the football.
4 yards officially, 2nd down and 6. Shotgun snap. And Josh will almost option needs to protect the football. As when he was wrapped up, Phil, he was still thinking about option the football, and that's a huge no-no. Blue Jays dodge a bullet there.
That's the inexperience of never playing quarterback in a game where I shouldn't say never. He played a little bit 2 weeks ago in Ponca, but definitely showing some inexperience there, that fighter mentality. You know, sometimes you got to tuck the ball and take your licks.
It's a loss of 4 on the play, so back to the original line of scrimmage of the 37-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10, just underway here in the first quarter. Blue Jays moving left to right on the radio dial. 2 receiver set. Raines looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. Avoids the sack. Fumbles the football. Recovered by Guthrie at the 41. Another 4 or 5 yard loss.
67.
And Guthrie will have to punt the football away. Delivering the hit was 67 Jet Boyd, the 6', 245-pound senior defensive lineman. And Josh got the snap, didn't know what to do. I don't think his receiver was open, so kind of hesitated and then allowed enough time for the sack to come.
Yeah, panicked a little bit. Panic's the right word. But again, give him some time back there. We'll see what happens. But definitely unfortunate after that big run to start the game.
4th down, 15. Blue Jays punt formation. It's a good snap. It's a good punt for Raines as it would bounce at the 25, take a Piedmont bounce, and it'll be down at the 29-yard line. And here come the Piedmont Wildcats, led by their starting quarterback, Dylan Hampton, 6'3", 220-pound quarterback. It is a flex bone offense, so if I say this guy's running, that might not be right because there's so many guys in motion, you're not sure who has the football to the end. So my key to the game, Esther Shirley key to the game, is to be patient, let the play develop, and then make the call.
And hope our cameramen and our producers really paying attention.
I forgot about that part. Absolutely. They probably have a tougher job than I do.
No doubt tonight.
You can watch the game, youtube.com/Guthrie News. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 28-yard line. Flexbone formation. And it'll be handoff up the middle. Blue Jays stuff that one. And if there's anybody in the state of Oklahoma that can stop a running game, a flexbone offense, it's right here in Guthrie and head coach Kelly Beebe.
He's, in my opinion, the best defensive coordinator in high school football. And now I know he's not the coordinator, but I think he's the best defensive mind in high school football here, and he does a tremendous job. So, yeah, you're right. If anybody's up for the task, it's him.
Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Hampton under center. 1 receiver to each side. 2 halfbacks in there with a running back. And another thing that Piedmont has to get better at is they had 13 penalties last week in the victory over Noble. They've had a few games that have been penalized quite a bit. 5 on the play clock. Hampton under center. Takes the snap on 2nd down 11. Toss goes to the far side, and Blue Jays going to stop this one again. Colby Matlock trying to get the edge. Never got the edge, and he's going to be tackled inside the 25, near the 21, about a 6-yard loss. And so here comes Piedmont in a worse situation for them. 3rd down and 17.
Well, and you're seeing it. When you can't throw the ball, and this is your point, why this doesn't work typically. If you don't have success running the ball, you're dead in the water.
Yeah.
Typically. But you're seeing the Blue Jay defense, they're just pinning their ears back and going. They're not even thinking about a pass.
Turvey Williams on the tackle, leading tackler for the Blue Jays in the loss at Ponca City. 3rd down and 16 officially for the Wildcats. Hampton under center, and they will hand it off. A little fullback blast, running back blast up the middle. Nothing there. Up to the 24. Pickup of 2. 4th down and 14. So good start for the Blue Jay defense.
Yeah, and I mean it is a perfect scenario right now for the Blue Jay defense. You notice on that last play, our deepest guy off the line of scrimmage was 2 yards off the defensive line and all stacked.
Throw the ball.
I mean, please try to throw the ball, right? So it's, this could be the fastest game in Blue Jay history.
You got to make sure not to get beat on that one pass, though. It's always that one sneaky pass. Yep. Punt formation back at the 10-yard line for the Wildcats. Kel Kaufman back at his own 40. It's a good snap. It's a good end-over-end punt. Kel goes backwards. It bounces at the 39, picks it up at the 30. And the first guy down there will make the tackle on Kel. Good open field tackle for the Piedmont Wildcats. There is number 8, Caden Hendren, the 6'2" junior. And Blue Jays back on offense for the second time. 7:34 to play in the opening quarter. Both teams go Blue Jays did get a first down, but both teams had to punt on their opening possession.
It'd be interesting to see what we do here offensively. Obviously I think you're going to see us try to establish a run like we did in that first series, but Josh can throw the ball. I think he's got to get calm and get set.
1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Raines, shotgun, little draw play up the middle, to the right, across the 35, down to the 37, close to 6 yards on the pickup. Guthrie now with 44 yards of offense after their 5th offensive snap. Piedmont, again, 3 and out offensively for -5 yards. The good spot there actually put it up to the 38, so it's a 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3. First down will be huge for both offenses here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. And really the first team to get in the end zone is in a huge advantage, as we talked about with this offense that Piedmont runs.
2nd down and 3. Same formation as the one before. Another draw play for Josh. He tries the left side this time, and Piedmont will stop Josh for no gain back at the 38. So here we go. 3rd down and 3, 6:49, 6:48 to play in the opening quarter. No score.
Well, and I think what we've got to get some push from our offensive line. Flecky's talked about on the defensive side. Offense has got to give him an opportunity.
Third down and 3. Blue Jays to the line of scrimmage. One receiver each side. Raines throw, and it's through the hands of Allison. Jalen Allison was the intended receiver at the 45. Perfect pass. It was right there. Dropped it, and the Blue Jays will have to punt the football away. Jalen Allison, the intended receiver, and Blue Jays got to have those.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You got to make those catches, and this is really the first 2 series. We come out, make some good plays, and then we just are not finishing the drive. And looks a lot like a few weeks ago right now.
There's a snap. Punt into Piedmont territory. Bounces at the 45, takes a Blue Jay bounce, and it's down inside the 40. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Piedmont Wildcats, who did not have a very good offensive series to begin the ball game for them, as they went backwards on all 3 of their plays for -5 yards total. So here we go. Dylan Hampton, see if they change anything up offensively in that run game.
Now, Chris, we were talking, I think this is the 10th game. I think Guthrie is 9-1. They've never beat us here in the Rock.
Correct. Yeah, that one loss was in Piedmont.
Yeah, so there's a lot on the line. Of course, Piedmont comes in here feeling pretty confident right
absolutely.
now.
The last time Piedmont was here, they threw 5 pick sixes.
Yeah, that was like crazy.
It was crazy. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 37. Balls on the far hash mark. Whole bunch of jam-packed uniform. Hampton hit at the line of scrimmage. Might have got one as he takes it from the 37 to the 38, as that offensive group is so tight together.
You know what I like seeing about that was number 21 for the Blue Jay Spade Pool and number 22 Chase Doles. Both sophomores were leading the way there. That big old boy 6'3", 220, they didn't back up an inch. I mean, met him right in the hole and pushed him.
Absolutely. 4 offensive snaps for Piedmont. So far, so good for the Blue Jays. -4 yards on offense for the Wildcats. You know that'll change here, though. 2nd down and 9. Flex bone formation. 2 halfbacks, 1 halfback into motion. Hampton back to pass. Center of the field, and it is incomplete. The flag, and it looked like a penalty flag is down. Looks like they're going to get pass interference on Jaden Burleson.
And it's the right call. I mean, Flecky was screaming it in our ear, but I said, ooh, because of that. I mean, he was there a good step step and a half soon. So, and that is, like you said, you got to watch that pass. You got to watch it, and so here you go. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous because I keep hearing this beep.
There's a beep.
I'm afraid something's getting ready to blow up, and I don't know what it is.
As long as it's not our equipment, I think is it something outside?
No, it's coming from in here.
It's coming in here. Okay.
And I don't have any idea what it is, but it's freaking me out.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats in Guthrie territory at the 48-yard line. Handoff to the running back, and he's not going anywhere as he takes it for a 1-yard pickup from the 48 to the 47. Oh, okay. I know what it is.
What is it?
It's the new box. The air temperature inside the box is a little bit warmer than it likes, so got to find a way to turn that off.
Oh boy! Just start unplugging things.
No.
What's wrong with that?
We need a fan. We need a fan.
Yeah.
They got one next door they're not using. We'll try to get that one for our sake. Okay.
Oh boy.
Second down and 9 for the Wildcats. Ball's at the 47-yard line. Wildcats right to left on the radio dial. Little I formation. They toss it to Matlock on the right side. Breaks the tackle 40, 35, 30, far sideline 25, 20, 15, and got in. Did not step out of bounds. Touchdown, Wildcats. 47-yard touchdown run by Kobe Matlock. Blue Jay missed the tackle, and that's all it took.
Well, cornerback came up and did a great job blocking by the end for Piedmont, and then our kid came up and, like you said, just flat missed the tackle, and he was gone.
Here comes the PAT attempt. Preston Fansher, the junior, the kick up. Kick is good on to Harrison Avenue. 7-0 Piedmont with the lead. 4:32 to play in the first quarter. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Bluejay football.
Ace Electrical was founded by Guthrie alum Tony Peregrine. Tony started Ace Electrical with one goal in mind: customer service combined with quality work. Ace is your full-service electrical contractor with commercial and residential services, including oil field construction. Ace is able to provide a level of services unmatched by any other electrical contractor in Oklahoma. Ace Electric is available 24/7. Call 405-301-2200 or go online at aceelectricok.com.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Piedmont Wildcats on top 7-0 after the huge touchdown run. We'll get to that here in a second. Kick right to left for Piedmont is into the end zone. No return in high school football. It'll be Guthrie football first down and 10. Piedmont Wildcats go on a 46-yard touchdown run by Kobe Matlock, the senior running back. Piedmont 3 plays, 63 yards, a minute 37 off the game clock. And with 4:32 to play here in the first quarter, Piedmont 7, Guthrie 0 has been your John Vance Motors scoring summary.
Well, Chris, we got equipment beeping. You're working on stats. We're off to a rough start, Christopher.
See if we can get things going here offensively as the Blue Jays will have it first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Josh Raines in at quarterback. Barber on his right hip pocket as he get ready to take the shotgun snap with 1 second on the play clock. He rolls to his right. Here comes the pressure from behind, throws it, intercepted at the 30. Threw it right to the Wildcat, intercepted by number 7, Bryce Digazinto, with the interception. Piedmont with the 7-0 lead and the football at the Guthrie 30-yard line. There is a flag on the far sideline. Probably a celebration as they came out onto the field.
Yeah, no, and I'm telling you, exactly what we said couldn't happen is transpiring right now. We're getting behind and just shooting ourselves in the foot left and right here. So got to get this turned around quickly, or this thing, this thing could get out of hand.
11th turnover on the season for the Blue Jay offense. And here comes Piedmont on top 7-0, looking to add to it here. 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Wildcats with the football on the near hash mark in front of the Guthrie bench. Again, spot at the 29-yard line. Little I formation, handoff to the fullback. Not much there. Maybe a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It brings up second down. 4:17 and rolling here in the first.
Big defensive stand. I mean, I know there's 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter, but the Blue Jays really got to bow up here and make a stand and keep any more points off the board. And we've got to get something going offensively. Outside of that one nice play, first play of, or actually I guess it'd be the second play, first play of scrimmage to start the game, we've really done nothing offensively. So the defense has really been put in a bad situation here.
I formation again, a tight I formation, second down and 10. Hampton will keep this one after taking out of the belly to the 25 and down to the 24, close to a 5-yard pickup. Third down and 5, obviously 4-down territory here if the Wildcats can get the first down here on third down.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so. They do have a kicker that was, looked very good in pregame, but I think you get down this deep, you want to go ahead and try to punch it in for 6.
$3:18, Did we start right at 7:30 tonight?
I think we're just a smidge 7:30.
Or 7 o'clock, excuse me?
Yeah. I think just a smidge after.
I'm back in Shawnee time.
You are.
Third down and 5 for the Wildcats. Handoff and flags down. Remember, Piedmont had 13 penalties last week in their victory over Noble. Penalty here, false start. And, the beep was actually going through radio land as well.
So everybody knew why I was a little shaken up. So I think they're still hearing the beep probably.
Yeah,
we apologize for that.
Beep's coming back, but we're working on that. Got to change the setting on that. We'll get that worked out here. Third down and 10 after the penalty. The penalty moves it back to the 29-yard line. Ball's in the center of the field as the Wildcats trying to get back into that north end zone. I formation. One receiver each side. One halfback on the right side. Back to pass Hampton on a wheel route, and it's incomplete. And looked like there was collision, but was it uncatchable?
Yeah, I mean, it was well out of bounds, and I understand Piedmont arguing for that call. We would be too, but he'd have had to have been 8 foot tall and able to, and about a 50-inch vertical to get to that ball. So good non-call there, says the Blue Jay fan, right? So.
Right.
Wow, we're gonna.
Wildcats will attempt a field goal here of 46 yards.
Let me tell you now.
Center of the field.
Let me tell you now. That's a kick. Watch the fake here.
Definitely in his range. Preston Fancher.
Not going to get there.
Kick will not quite make it. Wide right. Blue Jay defense hold after the turnover. Piedmont can only get 6 yards as they had it prime real estate at the Guthrie 30-yard line. Can only get 6 yards in 3 plays. And here comes the Guthrie offense back on the field.
Yeah, it's a big stand for the Blue Jay defense. And as we've said, I don't sound like a broken record, but we've got to get something going offensively. You want to see people just come out, calm down, run the ball, get something established. Go down there and get some points on the board.
7-0 Piedmont on top, 2:51 to play in the first quarter. Ball's at the 20-yard line after the missed field goal by Piedmont. Blue Jays, 8 offensive plays, 45 yards of offense. They hand it off to Barber, and he's hit in the backfield for a loss. I think on the tackle, was it 73, guys?
It was.
Yeah, Donnie Berry on the tackle.
Piedmont up to this point, their defensive line's absolutely dominating our offensive line at the line of scrimmage. Kids got to get off the ball, make something happen here. All starts with the big boys up front, Chris. You talk about that. We all talk about it every game, but you don't get their name called very much, but you can sure tell when they're not winning their individual battles on the field.
Loss of 3, second down 13, and here comes another loss. Barber just fed to the Wolves, and he's going to be tackled back at the 13-yard line. Loss of 4. And so third down at 17 coming up. Piedmont 47 yards of offense. Guthrie now under 40 yards of offense with back-to-back losses, as they'll have a third down and 19 from their own 11-yard line as we go under 2 to play in the first.
Yeah, there's.
Started off the game with a 43-yard run.
It's I'm trying to find some positive words for our listeners. Defense is playing well so far.
Yeah, you know, talking about the offensive line, 5 new starters out there.
5 new starters.
Your top 2 receivers graduate. Your 3-year quarterback graduate. You're on your backup quarterback here, Josh Raines.
There we go.
Gets a little bit of an alley there, 15, and he'll be tackled near the original line of scrimmage at the 18-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup, still 4th down and 11. Here's some extra activity afterwards. And nothing too big, although they're still jawing a little bit.
Yeah.
And so Guthrie will punt the football away here as the clock stops.
Good job. Oh, I'm sorry, but a great job by the Guthrie coach and staff getting out and help get control of that situation. I'm real impressed with that. And you hate to see that happen, but, you know, it was well handled by the staff and by the officiating crew. No flags on the field.
Blue Jays can melt this first quarter clock. They can take the snap in around 37 seconds, maybe 36 seconds comfortably, as the first quarter is almost in the books here. Piedmont on top, 7-0. Josh Raines at his own 5-yard line to punt this one away. It's a good snap. It's a pretty good punt for Raines. End over end, fair catch called for and received at the 44-yard line. The Wildcats will have a first down and 10 with 34 seconds to play in quarter number 1 here inside Jelsma Stadium. Our next broadcast 1 week from tonight in Guymon, Oklahoma. Well, there's going to be a lot of people traveling up there with us, I'm sure, to catch that one, right?
There's several thousand travelers from Guthrie, I think.
6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff.
We're leaving on Wednesday. Jeez. Guymon. That's just, I earned my pay on that day, Chris.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Here comes the flex bone formation. From the 43-yard line. Hampton keeps it. Lowers the shoulder. Wanted to go to the outside. Nothing was there, so he came back up the middle. Got to the 42, 1-yard pickup. And if Piedmont elects, they can take the next snap in the second quarter.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about. It's 7:22. We got a late start, and we're going into the second quarter.
Piedmont will be content to end this one in the first quarter. Piedmont 7, Guthrie 0. The only score, a 46-yard touchdown run by Colby Matlock. We'll come back with second quarter action and be Piedmont football, 2nd down and 9. Timeout from Jelsma Stadium on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
When it comes to Guthrie Bluejay Athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
Welcome back, Jelsma Stadium. Here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI, alongside Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Parker Burnett, Aaron Ryburn, Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans. Down on the field, a presentation being done as State Farm Insurance, Kevin Kraft, and Superintendent Mike Simpson, and Courtney McLemore with the Logan County Health Department. Central Elementary won a $25,000 grant from State Farm, and that will go towards Central Elementary new playground, much needed new playground equipment.
Yeah, I appreciate State Farm Corporate, and they do great work across the country supporting schools, and it's wonderful we got it here in Guthrie. That's a great job. Well done, State Farm.
2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Up the middle, a big hole there momentarily, but quickly collapsed, but not after a pickup about 7 yards, as the Wildcats, although, you know, we'll see it, that play up the middle field doesn't go anywhere for 4 or 5 plays, but takes that one big play there, about 7 yards, but they can bust at any time.
Anytime they can bust it wide open and go to the house. This whole season's it's been a little odd feeling for the Blue Jays, and tonight's really no different, but the defense has played well all year, and they continue to do that here tonight.
3rd down and 2 from the 35. Hand up the middle. It's going to be a first down. Big bruiser running back, fullback there, all the way down near the 27-yard line on the carry. First carry of the night is James McGuire, the 6-foot sophomore.
6 foot, 230 pounds, I think, is what it listed him at. 235 pounds. He's a big boy. He was carrying about 3 of our Blue Jays down the field with him, but moving the chains, keeping the drive going.
Fresh set of downs at the 27-yard line. Wildcats now moving left to right on the radio dial, headed toward the baseball side of Jelsma Stadium, the south end zone. First down and 10. They go right back, and the Blue Jays have it stuffed this time as a back to the line of scrimmage, maybe at best for James McGuire. It'd be about a 1-yard pickup, so 2nd down and 9 for the Piedmont Wildcats. Mentioned earlier in the Interbank Blue Jay kickoff show, they are now the 9th largest school in Class 5A football, and remember, they just came into 5A a few years ago as the baby school.
Yeah.
Now they're larger than Carl Albert, and obviously about 130, 140 more students than Guthrie High School.
Yeah, grown quickly. A lot of good things going on in Piedmont.
2nd down and 9. Little tight I formation for the Wildcats. From the Guthrie 26 option off to the left side. Far boundary, across the 20, first down and more. Across the 15, still on his feet, all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a fresh set of downs. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats in around the 8-yard line. Was that Mason Teeter, number 85?
I believe it was. You got a lot of kids that'll touch the ball.
Yeah.
You know, they move it around. And I think the beeping's gone, Chris.
Yeah, it's been gone for a while.
Is the beeping gone?
Yeah.
So.
1st and goal for the Wildcats. Ball marked at the 9-yard line. Movement, but they stopped. Looks like only one guy was moving, so no penalty there. 7 on the play clock. Hampton under center. 1st and goal from the 9. Teeter into motion. Handoff up the middle. Across the 5 is Devontae Pickard. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 4. About a 4, maybe 5-yard pickup. 9:57, 9:56 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. Piedmont on top 7-0.
Brought down there by J.D. Coonfield, the senior defensive back, and stepping up. And this is a big defensive stand here, Chris. We've got to have somebody step up, and boy, it'd be good to get a turnover right about now, wouldn't it?
Whew. Or a field goal would feel like a big win right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
2nd goal from the 5. Ball's on the far hash mark. Hampton under center. And a timeout taken by Piedmont. We'll do the same thing. 9:25 to play in the 2nd quarter. Piedmont 7, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic. You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Back to Jelsma Stadium. Piedmont Wildcats, after taking a timeout, has it 2nd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Hampton, the quarterback, under center. One back set. Pickard. Man in motion, that's Teeter. They hand it off to Pickard. Untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats, 13-0. 9:21 to play in quarter number 2.
Of course, we talked about the ramifications and how important this game was for that what we feel will be the battle for the 3rd and 4th spot in our district. Of course, that matters when you get into playoffs. And hopefully we can get something turned around here. But thus far, it's been all Wildcats.
Extra point upcoming. This one getting ready to hit the dirt on the baseball diamond. It's up, and it is good. Piedmont 14, Guthrie 0, 9:21 to play, second quarter. Timeout from Jelsma on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Piedmont's kick, left to right, returned by the Blue Jays up to the 40-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Blue Jay offense. J.D. Kuhnfield on the return. Blue Jay offense, Phil, 43 yards of total offense tonight, and that comes on 11 plays. And 43 yards came on the biggest play for Guthrie by Barber on the first play offensively for the Jays, and not much since then.
No, not much since we've done that, and hopefully get something going here. Of course, you make some changes offensively. You never know what you're going to get, right? Takes a little time to get settled in. So we'll see if we can get something going offensively.
First and 10 from the Guthrie 40-yard line. Josh Raines takes the snap, hands it off to Barber, trying to get the edge. Nothing there. Contact at the 35. Somehow gets to the 37, maybe the 38. It's still going to be a loss on the play of about 2 yards. South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Carl Albert Titans getting ready to extend that winning streak. Longest winning streak in 11-man football right now. 35-0 over Guyman in the first quarter. Carl Albert tonight celebrating the 1989, 1999, 2009 state champions. I thought that would distract them a little bit against Guyman.
You were worried about that.
I was a little bit worried about them overlooking that. It looks like they're going to be okay tonight. Guyman in Midwest City. 35-0. Second down and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Two receivers to the far side. Raines wants to throw, comes back the other way, and the pass is incomplete. Barber was wide open, but the pass never got there, and Barber had a knee down on the ground. It's probably a good thing he didn't catch. There's going to be another loss on the play, and the play was set up well there, Phil. If it's a good pass, a good catch, he's got about 10 yards at least, but pass never got there, so third down and 12.
Yeah, I got to execute on those and trying different things.
El Reno leads Western Heights 28-0, some 5A scores. McGinnis last night over Northwest Classen 56-0.
Nail biter.
That was a good one. Pryor leads Sky took 16-3. Altus over Southeast 21-0. Third down and 12 for the Blue Jays. Man in motion as Raines wants to throw it here. Avoids the pressure. And we'll just take off and run 35 down to the 40, original line of scrimmage. Pickup of 2, fourth down and 10.
Flag down on the field, looks like.
Check that. Likely a hold. Allison, like, what did I do? What? He's got the hands up. So
it's never a good sign.
No. Probably the best game in 5A football tonight is Ardmore at Lawton MacArthur, and that's a 7-7 ball game in the second quarter. Check the flag here at the 40. It was in front of the Piedmont. In front of the Piedmont bench is an illegal procedure. Obviously, Piedmont will decline that. And the Blue Jays will have to punt the football away, fourth down and 10.
You know, I've argued many a call with officiating crews in my day. Not once did I ever convince them of my way of thinking.
Never works.
Never worked.
Never
One
works.
time. Don't understand that. I made some good arguments, Chris.
You're arguing for the next call.
By the way, the Piedmont scoring drive, 7 plays, 43 yards, 5-yard touchdown run. Drive was 3 minutes and 13 seconds for your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Blue Jays punt this one away. Fourth down, 10. Raines back at his 26-yard line. It's a high Nice punt for Raines. It bounces at the 20, takes a big Blue Jay bounce. Going to get it for the end zone, and they'll down it inside the 5, all the way down inside the 1-yard line. What a great punt there by Josh Raines.
Maybe that'll be something to give him a little spark. And
That was a 58-yard punt.
that's it. Oh, we got a flag down. Did not see that.
A 58-yard punt by Josh Raines. There is a flag down at the Piedmont 41-yard line, well away from the football, obviously. It's going to go against Piedmont, so I would certainly think this one would be happily declined. It's going to be a personal foul on Guthrie.
No. He got it wrong.
Okay, there you go. And he put the hands on, waved his hands.
Please.
He did the wax on, wax off, and said, no. Personal foul, Piedmont.
No.
And so they'll be penalized a half a yard.
Yeah, exactly.
Of all the times to get a personal foul.
Yeah.
Real quick, in 6A2 football, Muskogee leads Ponca City 13-6. These scores brought to you by South Point Baptist Church. Pump City leads Pump City West 7-0. Sand Springs leads Shawnee 7-6. Stillwater Pioneers looking to go undefeated to 4-0. They lead the Deer Creek Antlers 13-3. That's in Stillwater.
Stillwater, I think, is the second best team in 6A.
Okay,
I did pick them to win the state title this year. I think they still will, but I think right now, second best team.
Well, first best team winning right now 19-0 against Sapulpa.
That would be Bixby.
Bixby Spartans. I think best team in Oklahoma.
Probably are.
Victory over Jinx, a blowout victory over Jinx.
A little bit of a homer pick on my part at the beginning of the year.
You got Bland at wide receiver, Quantrell Walker running the football, Gunnar Gundy throwing the football.
Stillwater's good. I mean, they're a fine football team.
Any given Friday.
Look at the O2 championship game right here.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats inside their own 1-yard line. A little handoff to Pickard, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet across the 10 to the 15, and he'll finally be hauled down at the 18-yard line. Blue Jays had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, but Pickard continued to move the feet, broke a tackle, and has a 17-yard pickup.
Young man just ran extremely hard and gets them out of the hole and gives them a little breathing room to run their offense.
Union Owasso, no score, reporting that one. Norman leads UConn 21-7. As we look at some 6A1 scores, Edmond Santa Fe leads Edmond Memorial in the first quarter 20-0. 1st and 10 for the Piedmont Wildcats from their own 18-yard line. They were inside their 1-yard line. Much more breathing room for them. They'll hand it off to Pickard again. Bounces off the defender, 20, 25. Close to another first down at the 28. Forward movement will give him the first down at the 29-yard line. 7:32 to go here in the second quarter. Piedmont 14, Guthrie 0.
It's a lot like what we're seeing right now. Is a lot what Flecky was talking about in his keys to the game. Defensive line's got to get some push here, and right now they're just be honest, they're getting manhandled right now up front and opening these huge holes for Piedmont.
It's not going to go away.
Not going to go away.
You're just going to have to
figure it out.
Yeah.
You got to figure it out.
It's not going away. 1st down and 10. 2 receivers in there to look like receivers. 1st down and 10. They hand it off fullback blast up the middle, breaking the tackle. Someone's fate 40-45 down at the 49-yard line. On the carry for Piedmont, number 25, Bo Hardy. I believe that's his first carry of the night. We've seen 5 or 6 different Piedmont Wildcats carry the football, and they're all getting big chunks of yards right now.
Yeah, right now they're just flat gashing the Blue Jay defense, and not something we're used to seeing in the run. So see if we can make some in-game adjustments here and figure some things out. The formation of the defense is not the problem. We got to execute.
Yeah. Hardy had a 20-yard carry there to get it to their own 49-yard line. Remember, this started inside the 1-yard line for the Wildcats. Teeter into motion. They hand it off again. I think that's Hardy again as he gets into Guthrie territory down to the 45. Only gets 6 yards this time, but it's a good chunk on 1st down. As Wildcats move left to right here on this Friday night, a warm Friday night here in Guthrie. Busy time in downtown Guthrie, Phil.
Yeah.
Had the Air Force set up here outside on Harrison Avenue.
Air Force recruiting.
Yep. Got a couple concerts, I believe, down on Oklahoma Avenue.
Yeah. Are we singing later?
Absolutely.
Okay. I've been drinking honey all day, just waiting to get down there.
When they say living on a prayer, that's my cue to go up.
Yes, it is.
2nd down and 4. Pickard, nope. Hampton keeps this one. And he's across the 40, down to the 37-yard line. Needed 4, gets 7 yards, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. 6:02 to play, second quarter. Piedmont 14, Guthrie 0.
You know, it's so much of any sport is between the ears, and you know we've seen it this year, all season so far. It seems like the kids at times just kind of, they're not giving up. They're out there competing and trying the best they can, but it's just not clicking yet.
Piedmont, 144 yards of offense. Guthrie with just 44 yards of offense. First down and 10, Wildcats from the Guthrie 38. Pickard breaks off another tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he'll give from the 38 to the 36. Contact's there. They're just not bringing him down. Yeah. Bringing down Piedmont runners, should say, as Piedmont now has run 21 offensive plays for 146 yards against the Guthrie defense.
Yeah, they've kind of had their way with the Blue Jays over these last couple drives. And, of course, the Blue Jay defense started the game, looked really, really good. And Piedmont's just absolutely gashed them on this series.
6 different rushers tonight for Piedmont. Pickard with the most carries with 8 of them at 44 yards. Colby Matlock, 2 carries for 41 yards. We'll see what happens here on second down and 8. We have whistles and I believe a timeout taken.
Official timeout?
Is it official timeout? Injury timeout?
I don't know what happened. I don't think we should go anywhere.
Let's go down to our Ace Electric sideline report with Parker Burnett. Parker?
Yeah, I think it's the Piedmont number 5. I don't know his name exactly, but he was over there talking to one of the coaches, looking at, I think his hand. So
okay. Dorian Hillman, appreciate Parker on our Ace Electric. Now Piedmont takes a timeout. We'll do it with them. 4:55 to play till halftime. Piedmont 14, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Jelsma Stadium. Second down and 8 for the Piedmont Wildcats. Ball's at the Guthrie 36-yard line. Flexbone formation. Pickard with his 9th carry across the 30. Another Piedmont first down in around the 27-yard line. And the Wildcats, this is what they do, folks. In fact, I'm surprised they've thrown the ball as much as they have. Yeah. They're 0 for 1. Guthrie's 0 for 3. So we've had 4 passes, 0 for 4 in the passing department for both teams combined.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about running the ball, and it's all about defending the run right now. And Piedmont's executing pretty well on both sides of the ball, and the Blue Jays just aren't.
9-yard pickup, 153 yards of offense for Piedmont. Guthrie, again, 44 yards of offense. They'll give it off to Pickard on the right side. Blue Jay defense does a good job that time. Spade Poole in on the tackle as well. Was that Chase? No, that's Turbay Williams, the leading tackler for the Blue Jays 2 weeks ago in the loss to Ponca City.
Yeah, Turbay, that big 6'3", 200-pound senior. You know, when he gets going, he can flat get going, but it's, we're going to have him really step up on the defensive side of the ball. And yeah, you talked about the young sophomore. We got a couple sophomores over there. They're doing a really, really good job on the season at linebacker for the Blue Jays.
Second down and 11, a tight I formation with one receiver to each side, a halfback on the left side at the 28-yard line. Miscommunication here is Hampton wanted to hand it off, but his running back went to the wide left. No one there. Hampton tucks it for about a 1-yard loss. They bring up third down and 11 real quick. A big thank you to Dee Benson helping us out, get us our internet that we need for the broadcast tonight. And there was a few clicks that I was couldn't remember to do. It's been a month since we've had a home game, but there's some stuff that he had to do as well. So a big, big thank you to D. Benson. We need help right here, D. Benson. 3rd down and 11. Will Piedmont run the ball twice to get a first down? We'll see. A little check over at the sideline. The ball's on the near hash mark in front of the Guthrie bench of the 28-yard line. Left to right for the Piedmont Wildcats. White uniform tops with the blue numbers outlined in yellow. Got the blue pants, and I think we're going to have another timeout taken by Piedmont. We'll do the same thing. 2:57 to play till halftime. Piedmont 14, Guthrie 0. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
3rd down and 11 for the Wildcats. 1 of 4 on 3rd down tries tonight. Hampton wants to throw for the second time, has a man wide open, caught the 10 and into the end zone. Wildcats back into the end zone. Dorian Hillman was wide open in the middle of the field. 20-0 PAT upcoming, as that was a well-designed play coming out of that time out. First completion of the night goes for a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's not looking good right now for the Jays.
We are good on our timeout, so we will keep it here.
Want to say hi to...
Extra point up and good. Give your shout out.
Well, it's our good friend Ryan Cotty. Ryan's always a supporter of the Blue Jays, sending me positive text messages, encouraging us along the way. Just want to thank Ryan.
Absolutely, always a positive
influence.
Absolutely. Yep. Extra point and good. Piedmont 21, Guthrie 0, and bring in Parker here. And Parker on our Ace Electric sideline report. The sideline's quiet, the home crowd's quiet, the student section's quiet, the band's not playing because they're getting ready for halftime. It's just out there.
Yeah, it's a weird vibe down here right now. Everyone seems kind of down. There's a little bit of throwing on some helmets right now. I don't know. We need to score right here and get some momentum back.
Absolutely. Get into that locker room. Trying to get something going here. Blue Jays have ran 14 offensive plays here tonight. And remember, the first offensive play went for 43 yards. Since then, Guthrie's only able to get 1 yard in 13 offensive snaps. 0 for 3 passing. So got to find something. This is, Blue Jays' only points 2 weeks ago in Ponca City was a Hail Mary. That was a questionable catch, non-catch there. Yeah. Did have 23 in week 0 against Enid, 23 points against Shawnee, but not here tonight. And as Piedmont gets ready to kick this one off, we're gonna have our John Vance Motor scoring summary. It was a long drive, almost as long as you can go for Piedmont. We'll get that here in a second. Ball bounces. It's a live football inside the 15, picked up at the 15. The fumbled. And Piedmont picked it up. Yep. Is Piedmont going to have it?
I don't know. But they can't advance the ball, but yeah, it's Piedmont's ball.
Fumbled on the ball, bounced in between the 20 and the 10, which is a live ball. Piedmont picked it up. Can't advance it, so they're going to get it at the 15-yard line. So Blue Jay defense back on the field, and 14 offensive snaps. And Guthrie's averaged in the first 3 weeks of the season 50 snaps per game. Right now, only 14. And Piedmont, we'll see if they can melt this 248.
I'm just going to say, you got guys walking out on the field, still walking on the field. The body language, the attitude, it's got to change.
First down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Wildcats threatening to put the 4th touchdown. Pickard almost broke a couple tackles, but Blue Jays do hit Pickard for a loss on the play. There is a flag in the middle of the Wildcats and Blue Jays. It will be a hold on Piedmont. Again, Piedmont 13 penalties last week in Noble. That's just their second penalty of the night. Blue Jays with just one penalty as well. Or excuse me. Gotcha. Thank you. That is the third penalty on Piedmont. Real quick, Phil. Piedmont 10 plays, 99 yards, 5 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. Touchdown pass wide open was Hillman. And that is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. First down, back at the 25-yard line. Hampton throws again wide open, not even close. Wow. It's going to be a touchdown. Piedmont able to do anything they want right now. On the touchdown reception was Jared Heath, the big wide receiver. And Piedmont takes advantage of the Blue Jay turnover, cashes it in the points. Piedmont 27, Guthrie 0. PAT upcoming. They got a pretty darn good kicker.
Yeah, he's booming it early. He can kick the football.
Well, they brought him out for a 46-yard field goal. It was like it was no big deal. Now, he missed it, but
it went about 45.
Yes, it did. Absolutely. Extra point. Looks like a college extra point. It's good. And with Piedmont extra point now increasing that lead over the Blue Jays, 28-0, 2:35 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. During the Golden Chick halftime show, we'll have our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update as we take a look at scores from around the state of Oklahoma. We'll also, I think we'll try to take a live look in on the Guthrie High School marching band as well.
Hard-working kids.
Absolutely, and it's a special night for the Guthrie High School band as Oklahoma State University band members are playing or help performing or taking part with the Guthrie High School band. So that's always a cool deal. It's a
great exposure for those kids. And we've had a lot of kids over the years that have went on to play at the Oklahoma State and the OU band and many at other state colleges. And it's always cool when you see those kids get rewarded. They work so darn hard.
Yeah, the OSU Spirit Band is at the game tonight to perform with the Guthrie Band. And
that's awesome.
It's a recruiting tool type for them, encouraging kids to continue playing in college.
That's great.
Wildcats to kick off from their own 40-yard line after the touchdown. We'll have that scoring summary here in a matter of moments. Wildcats kick left to right. Same spot as the one before. Got to come up and field it as we do at the 10-yard line. And out to the 20 and down at the 20. It'll be first down and 10. All Piedmont here in the first half. The latest scoring summary for them presented by John Vance Motors. 25-yard touchdown pass. Dylan Hampton finding his teammate Jared Heath, the senior to senior, on a wide open 25-yard touchdown connection. One play, 15 yards, took 16 seconds off the game clock. 28-0 Piedmont with the lead. Blue Jays with 2:29 to try to do something here to find some momentum, something positive here.
Yeah, get something working in the right direction.
Again, Guthrie just getting ready to take their 15th offensive snap of the ball game for 44 yards. All those coming on the ground. Here's Raines dodging one Wildcat, but all that just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard, maybe 1 yard at most. 2:19, 2:18. Just want to let you know our high school huddle, which can be heard each Wednesday night from 6 to 7. My Midwest City Bombers.
They won.
Got their first victory of the season last night.
Yeah.
McGinnis won big over Northwest Classen last night.
Yeah.
Just a handful of Thursday games now that all the Edmond schools have their own playing field. All the Putnam City schools have their own playing field. Second down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Raines the throw, wide open, but over the head of Kay Guggesberg. So another play that was well called up. Guggesberg was wide open, just couldn't execute the play.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's an important point to point out. You got to execute on the plays. You're put in a position to be successful. You got to execute and make the plays.
Yep.
I mean, it's just that simple. And this has obviously been one of the more disappointing halves of football we've seen here lately. But it's a half. We got another half.
Blue Jays making the quarterback change. Caden Ballard Stevenson, the starter for week 0, 1, and 2. Found a little bit of an injury as well, and so Josh Raines, who we were expected to take a lot of snaps this year anyway, he took a lot of snaps in the scrimmage against Bishop Kelly, so we knew they were kind of split the times, but Josh more on permanent road right now. Pass is caught at the 15, broken tackle, out to the 21-yard line, so just a 1-yard pickup on 3rd down and 10. The Blue Jays are going to have to punt the football away. Guthrie now 0 for 5 on 3rd down attempts.
Yeah, it's just been one of those halves. You want to get in the locker room and forget about everything. Try to make some adjustments, regroup, come back out, and try to win the second half. Main thing at this point, Chris, is don't let them get any more points on the board.
Absolutely. And Piedmont, although they can't move real quick offensively, naturally, but they've been able to get the passing game. It's a high but short punt for Josh Raines. I'm not sure it'll even reach midfield. Bounces at the 45. Does take a Blue Jay bounce and gets into Piedmont territory at the 44-yard line. So Piedmont has 59 seconds, but they don't throw the ball very much. But when they have tonight, it's been wide open.
I mean, 2 touchdown passes. So we've got to see, and obviously those were just blown assignments.
Yep.
You're never that wide open if it's not a blown assignment.
And it's going to be a little bit more predictable now with 59 seconds.
Right.
It's run, pass. Run, pass. And so that's how you can get open. If you just lull asleep or miss one assignment, you have a guy wide open.
Yep.
So Wildcats with the football, 59 seconds to play in the second quarter. Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. 1 receiver to each side in the flex bone formation. 2 halfbacks in there with a running back. Hampton under center. A little play action pass on the wheel route. It's caught at the 1st down marker plus some additional yards. It was caught at the 46-yard line, then able to get out to the 41-yard line. Nice one-handed catch by the Piedmont receiver.
Yeah, for a non-throwing team, they're doing it pretty good right now. So,
clock's moving, 49-48. Piedmont's out of timeouts. Remember, they've already spent their timeouts. 44 seconds to go. Now takes the snap. Hampton looks to throw again. Another wheel route, and this one is incomplete. Hampton hit as he threw that one there. And you can tell Hampton not real comfortable throwing the football. Now when they're wide open, I mean, I could throw a touchdown pass, but most of the time.
Okay.
I said my bad.
Right.
But that time felt the pressure, and that pass was behind the receiver. Clock stops with 36 seconds.
Took a shot, and was actually looking around and looking for a flag, and it was obviously a clean shot. White Hat's right there on the play, but he's a running back playing quarterback, brother.
Yeah, they intended for him to be the running back.
Yes.
Until the starting quarterback they intended to use had an ACL injury. 2nd down and 10, Wildcats to throw. Hampton will be hit and sacked near midfield. Good job, Blue Jay defense there. Back at midfield, about an 7-yard loss. Chase Doles, the Blue Jays sophomore linebacker, with the sack. And Piedmont's just going to let the final 16 seconds roll off here. And so here we go into the locker room. We've made it halfway through this one. Oh, Piedmont Wildcats. Blue Jay defense had a stand on the first offensive series for Piedmont. After that, kind of got bigger things figured out.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to make some big adjustments, get some things going, and hopefully we can turn something around in the second half.
Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we get into the Golden Chick halftime show after this. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
FCC is the place to be. At First Christian Church, we love to come out and support our Guthrie Bluejays and be all in. All in investing in our students, our athletes, our families, our communities, and our faith. We would love to see you Sundays at 10:30 for worship. And as always, go Blue Jays.
This is Craig Fleck. Stay tuned after the break. Phil Nichols will join me for first half stats and more on the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
Need a maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit? Longbow Heat and Air is available to handle all your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs, offering customers 24/7 emergency services. Longbow Heat and Air is local, part veteran owned, and operated. Call today at 405-990-3250.
Welcome back. Golden Chick Halftime Show. So glad you've joined us here on this Friday night inside Jelsma Stadium on a warm Friday night here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. Austin back in our Stillwater studio. Always doing a great job. We appreciate him. Got the A-team with us here tonight. And along with, inside the stadium, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Aaron Ryburn, Craig Fleck. Partners to my left is Parker Burnett making his way up from the Ace Electric sideline. Up Phil Nichols to my right. I'm Chris Evans. Again, halftime score here in Guthrie. Piedmont Wildcats 28 and the Guthrie Bluejays 0. And go ahead and take a look at some of our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates. And coming up here in a little bit, we'll have our first half stats of the ball game between Guthrie and Piedmont. But let's look at some scores from around the state of Oklahoma. Guys, chime in if something kicks with you, whatever. I
mean, I'm good with predictions, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we go. Edmond Santa Fe, 2-1 on the year, leads Edmond Memorial 27-0 in the second quarter. And Phil, so you had Edmond Memorial with six
losses, a path to 7 losses.
Parker, didn't he say 6 wins with a path to 7,
No.
perhaps 8?
Perhaps 8.
I said 6 losses with a path to 7, maybe 8 losses. You guys don't listen.
Okay.
You do not listen.
Bulldogs about to go 0-4 on the season.
Don't listen.
Norman Tigers, perhaps the best team, maybe, on the west side in 6A1. They lead the Yukon Millers 28-14. Broken Arrow leads Jinx 7-0. Edmond North trailing Putnam City North 24-7. Edmond North with the 1 victory. I think they'll have a fighting chance with Enid. Enid, by the way, got demolished last night. Westmore beat them 54-0. So I think our Edmond North Edmond North Huskies will probably get that win over Enid. So Enid in danger of going 0-10.
Yeah.
Moore leads Southmore 21-7, and Tulsa Union in the game of the week leads Owasso 3-0.
Let me just point out, I picked that game.
I think you did.
I picked Owasso to lose that ball game.
It's early.
It is early. I think I picked Owasso to win.
Is it safe for me to say that it's early in the Memorial game, or no?
No, I don't think so.
6A2 scores. Del City and Choctaw tied 14-14. I know we picked that game as well.
Del City.
I think I went Del City.
I went Del City.
Booker T. Washington leads Bartlesville 7-0. Shawnee trails Sand Springs at the half 14-12.
I got the Wolves in that one.
Muskogee Ruffers leads Ponca City 26-6. Bixby leads Sapulpa 40-3. And our Stillwater Pioneer friends taking it to Deer Creek in the second quarter. Score there is 34-3. Take a look at some 5A football scores. Again, the game of the week probably in 5A football, not even close. There's some bad games tonight. Ardmore is at Lawton MacArthur. That's a big 5A1 game. And right now, Ardmore leads Lawton MacArthur 14-7. And
how is that not one of the top 10 games?
Yeah, I agree. It should have been up. Should have been in there.
Goodness gracious!
Well, you look at Lawton MacArthur, guys. They were 4-6 a year ago, and some people had them favored to win 5A1.
Yeah.
And right now they're in danger at home of falling to Ardmore. Which if Lawton Mac loses tonight, they're going to be 1-3 on the season. So
familiar sound.
So Lawton MacArthur had so many great seasons during the run of the Blue Jays, and now you see Lawton Mac down a little bit, Guthrie's down a little bit. Ardmore graduated everybody, and so I think the strong of the strong, Carl Albert, McGinnis, keep getting better and better, and they're just separating themselves more so from everybody else. You can throw Collinsville as in 1B, well, maybe 2, because Carl Albert is on a different level right now.
I mean, there's two quality teams right now in 5A in the state of Oklahoma.
Boy, yeah.
I mean, high quality.
Collinsville and Bishop Kelly are probably second tier.
Yeah.
In fact, you probably put McInnes second tier because I think Carl Albert's just
by themselves.
Yeah, by themselves. Right?
And in years past, we would always have our Jays there, but I mean, just be quite honest, they're just not there right now.
Yep,
just not there.
Yeah, Carl Albert. They scored 7 touchdowns on 5 possessions tonight. So
against Guyman.
Yeah, they're doing well.
What was those stats? Real quick, did you have there?
They've had 5 offensive possessions and they've scored 7 touchdowns. So
that mathematically
they got
makes
a chance.
sense.
They got a chance.
That's uber efficient, as they say.
They got a chance.
49-0 Carl Albert Titans over Guyman, and Blue Jays will be up against Guyman next week on the road. Western Heights defeated Guyman a few weeks ago. Other 5A scores: Bishop Kelly leads Nathan Hale 28-0. Woodward leads Lawton Eisenhower 21-7. A couple of future Blue Jay opponents. Again, Woodward leads Eisenhower 21-7. McGinnis won big last night over Northwest Classen 56-0. One other final score scoring update in the 5A is McAllister at Durant. McAllister leads 14-0. Of course, all these scores brought to you by the South Point Baptist Church. Scoreboard update. Let's go down to Class A football real quick and check on our Cashin Wildcats. Is it still at halftime?
I believe it's still half.
Okay. 7-7 ball game. Remember, guys, that game last year came down to the final play.
Yeah. But to the kids' credit at Christian Heritage Academy, they lost their starting quarterback. They lost a lot of their key weapons, and they're battling over there. I mean, I really thought that Cashin would come in and beat them by as many as they wanted to, and it's sure not shaping it out. We have all seen this. First week of the season, Edmond Memorial was down 14-7 at half to Stillwater, and then they proceed to lose 50-something to 7. So I mean, things can change quickly, but which is what we've got to hope for right here at Jelsma Stadium tonight. The Blue Jays are going to get a W.
So Cashin Christian Heritage 7-7 ball game. Morrison leads Woodland at halftime 8-0. Our friends over in Crescent are on the road tonight in Watonga. It's a halftime score of Watonga 14, Crescent 0.
Who'd Parker have in that game?
Who'd you go with, Parker?
I don't think I picked that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's too late. You can't pick now because the game's already started.
Oh, dadgummit.
Watonga.
Wolves.
Lady Eagles.
Wildcats.
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah, Eagles.
Well, that doesn't rhyme.
Parker better got that one right.
That doesn't rhyme.
Did a story on it, right?
I did.
You better do that.
Watonga Eagles. How's that flow? That doesn't flow, Chris.
Yeah, I did pick Crescent to win that game in the story.
There you go.
It's too late. 4A
football, Newcastle over Clinton. That must have been a game last night, 28-21. Elgin trails Weatherford 28-7. Reagan Ruff, former Blue Jay alum here, coaching the Weatherford Eagles this year, second year over there. And Poto leads Salisal. Those are your 4A scores. Bethany Blanchard, no score in the second quarter. That should be a good one to watch there. And 3A football, Lincoln Christian leads Stigler 35-14. That's another big game of the week. Kingfishers in Blackwell tonight. Kingfisher taking it to the Blackwell Maroons 34-6. Boy, another team that has kind of dropped quite a bit is the Douglas Trojans.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to go 0-4 tonight, guys. Marlowe leads them at halftime 21-0. And Parker and I were talking before the game. We were looking at some Rafe Watkins numbers while he was here. Again, 81 winning percentage. But
good.
There was only 2 teams that he had a losing record against. Douglas was one of those. He had an even 3-3 record with Bishop McGinnis, and he was 1-2 against Booker T. Washington. Okay. So Douglas, man, there were some great games with them.
Should have been 2-2 with Booker.
Yeah, we'll let that slide through. Our good friends Perkins Tryon, the Demons, taking it to Manford in the second quarter. Score there is 35-0. Those are your scores presented by South Point Baptist Church. Score here inside Jelsma Stadium. Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. Timeout on the Golden Chick halftime show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden.
Golden
He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Welcome back inside the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Guthrie High School Marching Band playing. We're going to listen to them here for a little bit, take in the sights and sounds. So for our video audience, you can go to youtube.com/Guthrie News. Of course, we broadcast on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI, but let's listen in on the Guthrie High School Marching Band. And that was some of the sights and sounds of the Guthrie High School Marching Band. And congratulations to the band. They had a pretty good performance last week, finishing 6 out of 14 bands, I do believe. The location, I'm trying to remember where they were at last week, but not coming to me right now. But Mr. Blackburn and the marching band doing a great job. They are very, very consistent, and they play the school fight song now here inside Jelsma Stadium. Again, halftime score here: Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. And Parker is just, glad to get to the locker room. And you struggled offensively really bad against Pocket City, but even maybe more so tonight.
Yeah, when you're breaking in a new quarterback, I mean, he's obviously played a little bit this season, but new quarterback, you got a totally new offensive line at this point, and to run 17 plays in the first half is not how you draw it up against a Wildcat offense that can put a lot of pressure on you and be physical. I think that's why we kind of saw some gashing in with the run game there.
Yeah. Now, when you look at Piedmont, I mentioned this earlier, but now that we got a first half of look at them, I think they on the just body styles at Piedmont, they look better than Enid, Shawnee, and Ponca City. I think this is the best looking football team we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think we saw Shawnee. I think we all agreed they were the best that we saw so far. And then Piedmont walks into here, and you're like, okay, they got some cats. And I know that was a pun that Phil used earlier, but man, they got some kids that can go for sure.
Absolutely. Again, you look at guys, we haven't seen McGinnis with their eyeballs yet.
Yeah.
Carl Albert's going to do whatever they want to do. But could this Piedmont team challenge McGinnis?
No. I'm just gonna say it. I think the Piedmont kids are greatly improved. I think they're executing well. But guys, let's not get carried away.
Okay.
All right, we're sitting there, and they look good on the hoof. But this is how they looked last year.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, the fact is we are not executing as a football team.
I agree. Last year they were in the spread formation.
Right.
And they don't throw the football well.
Yes.
And I think the new coach has brought in.
Correct.
Whether I like it or not, the flexible offense, which suits these kids a lot, especially the quarterback.
Fits them.
Yes.
Absolutely. They got 3 or 4 kids that can carry the ball well. But we got two touchdowns put up on us by throwing the ball.
The Piedmont quarterback looks impressive. I think we compared him to Hunter Bowers from Crescent, but I think McGinnis, they got
as far as his appearance.
Yeah. But McGinnis has a pretty good running back over there. Head to TCU and a linebacker that's going to OU and a tight end that's going to
the Piedmont transfer.
Now what's scary is that kid transferred to McGinnis from Piedmont.
Yeah.
Now think about how many runners of the ball Piedmont would have if he was still there. Of course, none of these kids would be playing right now. But we've got to be honest about it. I mean, we're just flat getting our tails kicked. I mean, it's just there's no other way to put it.
I'll just say this for Piedmont against that in that future game against McGinnis, if they can get out to a 7-0, 10-0 lead and just keep the football.
Yeah.
Again, remember, they had like 31 of the 48 minutes last week in Noble, so we'll see with the time of possession here a little bit when Craig joins us for the first half stats. But I give the Wildcats a fighting chance. I mean, I would pick McGinnis to win, but I would give them a fighting chance. Could be a fourth quarter game.
Well, I mean, I don't see two Division I players on Piedmont's team.
Well, if he's sitting on the sideline when Piedmont's going 80 yards.
I understand, but they got one on defense, kid going to Oklahoma. I'm just saying,
I agree.
If you look at talent for talent, McGinnis has more talent than Piedmont. Okay, I mean, I'm not. Now, you're right. This offense fits this Piedmont team wonderfully well. I mean, sure as the heck working tonight.
I mean, if you handcuff me, I'm picking McGinnis, but I can see where Piedmont could sneak a win.
Yeah.
All right. Halftime score here at Golden Chick Halftime Show. It's Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. Take a timeout real quick. Come back. Craig Fleck will join us with first half stats. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
When it comes to Guthrie Bluejay athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, Blue Jays, Pastor Mike Gatlin. Here at First Assembly, 1900 South Division, our kids are important to us. We have a thriving children's ministry, school, and daycare, seeing children grow in body, mind, and soul. September 29th at 10:45, we'd like to invite you to Pastor Dawn and Cheryl Gatlin's 40th celebration here at First Assembly. Come and celebrate with us. We hope to see you soon. If you need a ride, call 282-1556.
Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on here inside Jelsma Stadium. Glad you joined us here on this Friday night. Be sure to go out Golden Chick, I-35 and Highway 33. Right now, after the game, if you check us out on 93.7 FM KSBI all across north central Oklahoma. Of course, you can also watch the game on our YouTube feed, youtube.com/Guthrie News. Again, halftime score Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. Piedmont had a 7-0 lead after the first quarter, scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter to take that 28-0 lead, and the numbers inside all that comes up now with Craig Fleck.
Well, the numbers don't look too good for the Blue Jays, but there is one big number that I think makes this a little bit easier, and that is that first half only took 53 minutes.
53 minutes. I predicted us to be done at 9:05. I'm not think we're going to get there, but it's going to be close.
It'll be pretty close, depending on how this second half goes. But total offensive numbers: Piedmont 222 yards, Guthrie 46, and let's not forget that Guthrie had 43 of those on the first play from scrimmage. 30 plays for Piedmont to only 17 for the Blue Jays, 7.5 yards per play for Piedmont, 2.7 yards per play for the Jays. When you're getting less than 4 yards per play, that means you're not moving the chains, and Guthrie's getting less than 3 yards per play, so they're not even really getting close to moving the chains. 67 yards through the air for the Piedmont Wildcats, that coming on 3 of 5 passing, 22.3 yards per pass, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Blue Jays 1 of 5 through the air for 1 yard. 0 of 1, meaning no touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing the football, 155 yards for the Wildcats, 45 for the Jays, 25 attempts for Piedmont. That means they're getting over 6 yards a carry. 12 rushing attempts for the Jays, getting under 4 yards per carry. Receiving, Jays 1 reception for 1 yard. Ugh. 3 penalties for Piedmont, 15 and a half yards in penalties. Jays 1 penalty for 15 yards, 1 turnover, no turnovers for the Wildcats. 1 completion for 1 yard. Punting average. Josh Raines done pretty well in the punting game. 5 punts for 31.4 yard average, including a 58-yard boomer that he killed down inside the 1 yard line. Blue Jays do have 1 sack for 6 yards. Haven't given up a sack tonight. Time possession 15-9. 15 minutes for the Wildcats, 9 minutes for the Blue Jays. Wildcats 13 first downs. The Jays have 1. That coming on the first play of scrimmage, that big run, 43-yard run from Barber. 9 first downs rushing the ball for Piedmont, 3 passing, and 1 first down on a penalty. They're 2 of 5 on third down conversions. That's 40% even. Jays 0 of 5 on third down conversions. Piedmont quarterback 3 of 5 through the air for 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Raines 1 of 5 for 1 yard and an interception. Rushing the football, Barber 3 carries for 36 yards. That's averaging 12 yards per carry. Of course, his first carry was 43 yards. He's lost some yardage since then. Josh Raines 9 carries for 9 yards, averaging 1 yard per carry. And those are the only 2 rushers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Piedmont Wildcats who have carried the ball. Leading rusher, number 27, the fullback, 11 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging close to 5 yards per carry. Looking on the defensive side of the ball, leading tackler, Turvey Williams with 5.5 tackles. And Nathan Wiggins, 4.5 for him. J.D. Coonfield, 4 tackles. And Spade Poole, 2.5 tackles and a sack. So has not been a very well-played first half from a Blue Jay perspective. And the numbers certainly reflect that. But I think I was thinking about the first half, and I really can't think of one battle out on the field at any position where the Blue Jays are winning the battle. Whether it's offensive line or if it's defensive line, corner versus wide receiver, we're not winning any of the battles on the field.
And those are the first half stats. We're ready for a kickoff. We owe you one more timeout here in a little bit. It'll be a 90-second timeout, but we do want to get that in here in a little bit. But Blue Jays will be kicking this one off to the Piedmont Wildcats right to left. And Phil, there's a lot of things that need to happen, but what are some of your key Eskridge Chevrolet's keys of the second half?
Well, from a football perspective, we've obviously got to score points, take advantage of offensive opportunities, and stop Piedmont's defense. From a fan's perspective, I want to see our kids compete. You know, they need to play the game hard, play hard on the field, stick together as a team, do the right things.
Let's go downstairs with our Ace Electric sideline report with Parker Burnett.
I'd like to see our offense kind of get going here. Maybe get, I don't know if we can come back for 28 points down, but get something going, and so we can carry it over into Guyman next week.
And those are your Eskridge Chevrolet's keys to the second half. Blue Jays kick this one away, filled it at the 13-yard line. Here comes the return out to the 20 to the far side, 25-30, 35-40, far sideline midfield, 45-40, 35-30, and finally driven out of bounds. And the Piedmont Wildcats with a huge kickoff return to begin the second half. And so kind of to tell this ball game, the first play of the game offensively for the Jays had to call a timeout before the snap, and then the kickoff, first play of the second half for Piedmont, they returned it to 37, about 57, 60 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's exact opposite thing you'd like to see happen just happened. And we're going to find out if our kids are going to compete right away. I mean, we are. We're going to find out in this series if they came out to play Blue Jay football or not.
57-yard kick return to begin the second half. First down 10 for Wildcats at their own 30-yard, or at the Guthrie 30-line, hand off to Pickard. And here comes a flag thrown by the referee. That's going to be a holding penalty on the Wildcats. Pretty well, a chop block, even more severe than I thought. right in front of the referee, Waylon Searcy. Pretty good officiating crew here tonight in Guthrie.
Probably see them in the semis, right? Officiating in the playoffs or deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, they've done some state championships before.
Yeah.
So for
Good
our
crew.
video audience out there, we apologize. Our scoreboard went kapooey.
Technical challenges.
That thing is touchy. We might have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Spend $50 on that program.
Well, you're a man of great means, so you'll be fine.
Penalty of 15 yards backs it up at the 44-yard line. First down and 25. And here's a big play after the penalty. Finally tackled at the 19-yard line. From the 44 to the 19, they needed 25. They almost got the full 25 there. Colby Matlock got the handoff, went on the right side, and used his speed to get past some Blue Jays before being hauled down by Hector Gooseby, and it was a 25-yard pickup. First down and 10 at the 19-yard line. Wildcats in danger of maybe putting this one away early in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Blue Jays have had a hard time finding points in the last couple of weeks. First down and 10 in the I formation. Option play out. Breaks in the tackle, 20, 15, 10. Breaking another tackle, 5, end zone. There is a flag down at the 24-yard line.
Should be coming back.
Nice run there by Palmer McCall. And it will take points off the board as it was penalty at the 24 when they made his first cut up the field. It's going to be a hold against the Wildcats.
Number 6 was in there to make the tackle, and it was plain for everybody to see.
Piedmont, the 4th penalty of the night. First down and 25. Last time it was first down and 25. The Wildcats got 25 yards. Ball's at the 34. They'll give it to Pickard. No, option play, and wide open again, 30, 25. It's Matlock. There's another flag down at the
holding. There's
that move to the 20. Finally brought down at the 17-yard line. But flag thrown at the 26-yard line. This is one of the things that head coach Jeff Hall was hoping that would improve from week to week with the Wildcats. They had 13 last week and 2 penalties in a row here on third on this drive.
You get those skinny linemen out there, they're trying to block downfield, sustain the block to break the back open, and sometimes they get a hold of something they shouldn't, and it's tough. It's tough to block downfield as a wideout.
10:53 to play in the third quarter. Again, Piedmont 28, Guthrie 0. First down and 27 for the Wildcats. Ball's at the 36-yard line of the Blue Jays on the near hash mark. The first down is all the way back at the 10-yard line. 13 on the play clock. Piedmont just now breaking huddle and getting to the line of scrimmage with 10 on the play clock. I formation. Tight end on the right side. Halfback on the left side. Looking to throw wide open. You can drive a truck through that one. Caught the 20 and into the end zone. Completely 100% wide open, untouched. Matlock came out of the backfield. Caught it about 10 yards deep, and there was not a Blue Jay in sight. Touchdown Wildcats. 34-0 PAT upcoming.
Chris, you called it. There'd be no passing tonight.
3 touchdown passes in a row.
And I mean, just bad, just blown coverages. Just
snap, hold, kick, up, and it is good. Wildcats 35, Guthrie 0. Minute 17 into the third quarter. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Ace Electrical was founded by Guthrie alum Tony Peregrine. Tony started Ace Electrical with one goal in mind: customer service combined with quality work. Ace is your full-service electrical contractor with commercial and residential services, including oil field construction. Ace is able to provide a level of services unmatched by any other electrical contractor in Oklahoma. Ace Electric is available 24/7. Call 405-301-2200 or go online at aceelectricok.com.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
That was our one break that we owed you, 90 seconds, so we missed the kickoff. We do apologize for that. Blue Jays have a nice return by Gooseby. It was fielded by Kaufman, a little reverse. Really didn't do a whole lot because there's only 2 or 3 yards in between Gooseby and Kaufman, so the defense, the kickoff team wasn't really fooled that much, but it was a nice return by Gooseby out to the 37-yard line. It's 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jays. Josh Raines in a quarterback, will keep it, run on the left side. Raines goes across the 40 to the 42-yard line, 5-yard pickup. Again, Blue Jays just with their 18th offensive play of the ball game. Noble last week had 31 offensive snaps, and with 18 snaps of the football, it's hard to do, but I mentioned earlier, Guthrie's averaged 50 snaps per game coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't start moving the ball a little bit, we have a real chance of having less than 31 plays from scrimmage.
Piedmont has a 2-1 advantage in the time of possession. 2nd down and 5, shotgun snap. Raines throws it on the run. It's dropped by Gooseby, and no one around him. He had at least Guggesberg, and now we have.
Now, this is.
I'm not sure if it was a late hit on Piedmont or if Guthrie reacted.
There was a flag. I don't know what's.
As Bo Hardy, the leading tackler for Piedmont, the defensive leader, and Josh Raines kind of got into it a little bit. It's going to be a personal foul on Guthrie. So it's also on Piedmont. So offsetting penalties on both players. And it might not have been Josh Raines. It might have been the running back Barber who got into that as well. But regardless, offsetting penalties, it makes it now a 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 yards upcoming. Blue Jays on 3rd down tries tonight are 0 for 5. Under 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 35, Guthrie 0. See what it should be. Yeah, it is 3rd down, making sure. 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 5.
You know, you're talking about how good of a crew we were. Then that's an example of how good this crew is, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, let's just offset them, get back on where we were, and let's play football.
It gives both coaches time to get after the players and, hey, get your head right.
Very well handled.
Blue Jays line of scrimmage with 4 on the play clock. Down to 3, shotgun snap. 3rd down and 5. Raines has a man wide open. It's caught at the 40 to the 35. Breaks a tackle to the 30 and down in around the 25-yard line. Nice spot there for the Blue Jays. On the reception was number 49 is not on our roster.
Well,
Parker's going to have to do some sideline work.
He's a transfer, Chris. We brought him in at halftime.
49, number 4. We'll get him in here in a second. Parker's working hard on that. 32-yard reception into Piedmont territory at the 26-yard line. There you go, Phil. Zach Thompson just moved in from Texas. Good time for Mr. Thompson to get here. Hand up the middle and across the 25 to the 24, about a 2-yard pickup.
Was that Gooseby?
For the Blue Jays. That was Hector Gooseby in there, and brings up 2nd down. Zach Thompson put him down on the roster officially, number 49.
Scott said, former offensive coordinator sent us the name of the kid, so he's listening. Thanks, Scotty boy. Appreciate that.
2nd down and 8. Coach Mick still helping out the radio crew.
He's a stud.
A throwback Raines with a dangerous pass. A dangerous pass as Barber fell down and the ball was just laying in the air, just sitting there waiting for somebody to come underneath it. Luckily, the ball falls to the turf. The Wildcat was the closest one to that. Zaire Barty was closest player to possibly getting that. Pass incomplete. So here we go again. 3rd down and 8. Blue Jays 1 of 6 on 3rd down attempts tonight. They break huddle with 16 seconds. Ball's at the 23-yard line, just inside the near hash mark. 3 receivers in the formation, 2 to the far side. Raines shotgun snap. Has time, pumps, steps up. He can run with it, gets to the 20. One guy misses the 15, to the 10, cuts it to the left, stays on his feet, and finally brought down at the 10-yard line. Needed 8, gets 14 yards, and the Blue Jays will have a fresh set of downs.
That's a big play for Josh, extending this series. I mean, we've got to put some plays together, get in the end zone. First thing you got to get the first one before you can get the other one, right? So, big drive for the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays to the line of scrimmage with 12 on the play clock. 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Tough luck there. Barber on the right side, spinning, and he fights hard for an additional yard as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6-yard line. 2nd down and goal, 8:02, 8:01 to play here in quarter number 3. Again, Piedmont 35, Guthrie 0, but the Jays on the best offensive series so far in this one.
Yeah, definitely the best series they've had this ball game, and get in the end zone here and get some points. That's big for the momentum for the Blue Jays. And come out and get a stop, get another one. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to score every time we have the ball in the second half.
Absolutely. Try to get a turnover somewhere.
Yeah.
2nd down and goal. It's from the 6-yard line. Blue Jays moving right to left. Trips receivers to low snap. Josh picks up. One guy misses. Gets to the 5. Stretches for the end zone. Down at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal coming from the 1. Blue Jays will have 2 chances here to try to get this one into the end zone. Trying to get into that north end zone. A timeout taken by Piedmont. We'll keep it here. Don't want to miss anything here as you get a good look for our video crowd of Jelsma Stadium. Hey, the turf looks great, Phil. The blue G, the numbers, the grass, it looks great. Bestest look. Of course, this is only our 2nd game, but it looks better than it did the 1st game.
It really does. They do a great job taking care of the field, work a lot of hours down here. And yeah, I tell you, I think what's helped it is last weekend the Guthrie Little League played their games down here, and I think it worked that soil a little bit. Chris, what do you think?
Is this where I say you did a good job on the PA for Little League football?
I mean, only if you feel like you should.
Well, when you're pointing your finger at me and whispering Little League football, I guess I better.
I mean, you can do what you want, Chris. You do whatever you think's best.
So the little guys
played here last Saturday,
yeah,
which is always fun to see them down here.
That's a big deal.
That is.
Blue Jays back onto the field. Piedmont making their way to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. Jays looking for the first points of the game. The Blue Jay band trying to getting ready to fight up that fire up that fight song.
There you go.
Easy for me to say. Blue Jays break huddle. 3rd and goal from the 1. Raines, shotgun snap. A little run with it on the right side. Will not get there. Here comes a 4th down and goal play. It'll be inside the 1-yard line. Last time we saw that inside the 1, Piedmont went on a 99-yard drive. Student body dressed out in pink, trying to urge their Blue Jay offense to find the end zone. Piedmont defense, Piedmont fans across the way want a shutout. Now the Guthrie fans getting into it. 4th and goal from the 1. Josh Raines on the right.
I would think so.
Jays break huddle with 10 on the play clock. Barber's on the left side of Josh Raines in the shotgun. Snap, Raines. Pass, end zone, touchdown.
Nice catch.
Our good friend, Zach Thomas with the touchdown.
Mr. Thomas got here just in time, Chris.
Absolutely. Blue Jays on the scoreboard. 35-6 PAT upcoming. Band wasn't ready. There's the band. Fire them up. Blue Jay fans cheering here as the extra point is upcoming. Snap, hold, kick is a line drive kick over the rock and on to Harrison Avenue. It is good. 6:34 to play, third quarter. Piedmont 35, Guthrie 7. Timeout from Jelsma Stadium. Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Some happiness inside Jelsma Stadium as Blue Jays get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight, trailing to the Piedmont Wildcats 35-7. We'll have our first happy John Vance Motor scoring summary come up here in a little bit, and Zach Thompson, 2 big catches on that drive.
Yeah.
Jersey number 49 for the Blue Jays.
Is he a junior? Do we know?
Well, we just got his name 5 minutes ago, Phil.
I need a bio.
Craig says, fingers crossed, that he's a freshman.
He's in the front running for the player of the game right now. I guarantee
Absolutely.
You.
Kick right to left is a short kick to the near boundary. It's the live ball inside the 20, picked up at the 15. It's Bo Hardy. Splits a couple Blue Jays out to the 20, down to the 26-yard line. 6:27 to play here in the third quarter. Again, Piedmont 35, Guthrie 7.
We got to go out. We're trying to strip the ball. We've got to try to make a turnover happen because we got to have the ball back.
And this is where those situations here. Yes, absolutely, you got to have the ball back, but Piedmont likes to hold on to it. We'll see. Hey, Guthrie got a 3-and-out, the first offense series with Piedmont. See if the same thing happens here. Mr. Zach Thompson is a junior.
All right. It's about a red shirt year, maybe.
Wildcats will have it at their own 26-yard line. Ball is in front of the Blue Jay bench on the near hash mark. Handoff to Pickard up the middle, across the 30. Still moving his feet to the 36-yard line, close to a Piedmont first down. It is a Piedmont first down as Pickard has run the ball well between the tackles.
Runs hard, Chris.
He does.
I mean, he's a big kid. I think he's about 190 pounds. And Piedmont's got a bunch of them. Of course, we talked about over halftime, Chris. Think about if we didn't have the Piedmont transfer to McGinnis, what this running game would look like.
Maybe the older the coach from a year ago would still be there because he'd be winning.
That's true.
more games.
That's true.
First down and 10. Pickard again up the middle. Blue Jays had him at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to sneak through up to the 41-yard line. Pick up a 5 yards is Pickard.
Got a player down, Chris, for the Blue Jays. We've got 2 players down for the Blue Jays.
Gooseby, one of the injured players. I think we'll take a timeout here with 5:44 to play in the third quarter. Piedmont 35, Guthrie 7. Timeout from Jelsma. This is Blue Jay football.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Blue Jays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Goolsby, the injured player for the Blue Jays, needs help from two coaches. Putting a little bit of pressure on both legs. I'm not sure if it's a knee or an ankle, but Goolsby, one of the top defensive players for the Blue Jays, and hopefully he's okay in getting back in there. If not, get well quick for next week's game in Guyman. Second down to 5 for the Piedmont Wildcats. Pickard in at fullback. 13 carries tonight for 69 yards, 5 yards per touch. And he'll get the carry here, and he'll only pick up 2 yards. So now 14 carries for 71 yards, about five yards per carry. He has a touchdown along with Colby Matlock, who has just 3 carries but for 67 yards, 22 yards per touch with the 1 touchdown. But 3 passing scores tonight. Matlock had a touchdown. Dorian Hillman had a touchdown. And Jared Heath had a touchdown. 2 catches for Matlock, 50 yards. As Hillman had a 28-yard touchdown reception and Heath had a 25-yard reception. 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. From the 43, option near sideline, 1st down and more as he's pushed out of bounds 2 yards past the 1st down marker at the 48-yard line. So a fresh set of downs for the Wildcats. Piedmont now 3 of 6 on 3rd down tries tonight.
Well, and we talked about it, this clock just keeps turning, and of course, he's out of bounds, so the play clock stops on that play. But this offense of Piedmont's just, we said at the top of the show, Chris, you can't get down against these guys.
We'll get to that Blue Jay scoring summary here after this play here. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. New fullback in there. Expect him to get the football. He does, up the middle. He's breaking loose, and here he goes. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. 15, 10, tackled at the 8-yard line. Big run there by Bo Hardy. It's almost like when I can call the plays upcoming. That's not good. Hardy, the freshman in there, takes it from the 48 all the way down to about the 8-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. But real quick, that Blue Jays scoring summary. 10 plays, 63 yards, perhaps the best scoring drive of the year for the Blue Jays. 1-yard touchdown pass from Josh Raines to Zach Thompson. Thompson had a big catch in there earlier as well. At your John Vance Motor scoring summary. 1st and go for the Wildcats at the 8-yard line. Hardy gets it again up the middle from the fullback spot, and he sneaks into the end zone. Unbelievable. And yards after contact would be interesting to see because there's contact at the line of scrimmage every single time. But Piedmont able to get 5, 6, 8, 10, some guys over 20 yards a touch after contact.
Yeah, usually when that happens, Chris, a couple things are going on. Number one, you're just outmatched, right, physically. And then you get in a game like this, fatigue sets. There's just a lot of factors right now playing against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that defense has been out there all night long, as we feared. Extra point up, and it is good. Piedmont now leads the Blue Jays 42-7, 4:18 to play in quarter number 3. Timeout from Jelsma Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
FCC is the place to be. First Christian Church is excited to welcome all ages, spanning 5 generations, who enjoy fun, fellowship, and faith experiences together. We would love to see you Sundays at 10:30 for worship, and join us as we learn and grow together. And as always, go Blue Jays!
Wildcats kickoff left to right here in a minute. Let's go downstairs with Parker Burnett on our Ace Electric sideline with our Mercy Health report.
Yeah, I think Hector Goolsby's going to be done for the night. They're over here looking at his knee. I think they're going to ice it up. I think he's probably going to sit the rest of this one out.
Mercy Health report there. Thank you, Parker. And why not? 42-7, no need to bring him in there, right?
No reason to bring him in. And this ball game, for all intents and purposes, is over. And let's get this call in, Chris.
Kick return, caught at the 15, across the 20 to the 25, and down at the 25. It'll be first down and 10. Blue Jays.
I do have a scoring update.
Parker Burnett's Cashin Wildcats.
End of the third, 14-14. End of the third.
Parker's another classic finish coming up.
You know, I probably shouldn't have picked them to win.
Wildcats, 21 starters from a year ago return.
Yeah.
A favorite to win the state championship. Parker, Phil, and I picked them to win the state championship, which will be the reason why they might not. But
yeah. But I will say this. You know, sports is so much of it's about matchups. And as you said, last year they took them to the last play of the game. Christian Heritage did, and looks like it's going to be another one of those type of games tonight.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Rains, a little quick pass caught behind the line of scrimmage out to the 30-yard line. Caught at the 20, got to the line of scrimmage to the 25, and tackled at the 30-yard line. Was that Barber?
Barber.
It was Barber. Jersey number 5 for the Blue Jays. And will it go down as a be a pass, so that's about 39 passing yards tonight for the Blue Jays. Piedmont has 103 passing plays. Bring up second down and 5. Blue Jays with just 4 first downs tonight. 2 of those first downs come via the running game, 2 to the passing game, and they're going to be close to their 5th first down after that nice running play there near the first down marker of the 35-yard line. And injured Blue Jay down again. Nope. I thought the official blew his whistle. It was a first down, so the 5th first down of the night for the Blue Jays. First down and 10. Blue Jays break huddle with 12 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. Shotgun snap upcoming for Rains. He'll keep it after taking it out of the belly of Barber, and he'll go from the 35 up to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 252. Appreciate that South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update, Philip.
Yeah.
Let's check out our Ardmore Lawton MacArthur game. That's probably the best game in Class 5A football on paper, although Lawton Mac is down this year. Wow, Carl Albert and Guyman, that game's already over with, and it's 8:52 on a Friday night. Carl Albert wins that one 63-0. So I'm trying to find that Ardmore Lawton Mac game. I'm efforting. There we go. Ardmore leads Lawton MacArthur 21-14. Second down and 8 for the Jays. Rains wants to throw. Throws it, and it's going to be nearly intercepted by the safety of the Wildcats. And not a Blue Jay in the area.
No.
I guess Jalen Allison was probably the intended receiver. He was nowhere near that.
Well, there's a blown
route,
or I mean, I don't know what happened there, but it was.
So it's 3rd down and 8 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays got a first down on a 3rd down play on this drive. See what happens here. Blue Jays on 3rd down tries tonight, 2 of 8, 25% success rate. Max Medford comes into the formation. Blue Jays break huddle with 6 to go on the play clock. Rains 3rd down and 8, takes the snap. He'll look to throw. Has time. Now rolls out. He'll try to run for it. Sidesteps one Wildcat at the 40. Dives up to the 44-yard line. 1 yard shy of the first down. A pickup of 7. And the offense will stay on the field as Blue Jays will try their second 4th down try here. They executed on their one and only try on 4th down. See what happens here. Remember, that was a touchdown pass in the end zone to Thompson.
It's a right play. Right call.
4th and 1. Blue Jays trying to draw Piedmont off. Now they'll recheck with the sideline with 14 on the play clock. Coaches relay the play with 8 to go on the play clock. Rains in shotgun formation, takes the snap. It's a low snap through his legs. Rains picks it up, runs, and will hit hard. Will be hit hard at the 40-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the play. Rains couldn't get the pass off. Blue Jays turn it over on downs with 1:18 to play in the 3rd quarter. Piedmont 42, Guthrie 7. Again, this is the 10th meeting between Piedmont and Guthrie. Piedmont will hold on to this lead. This will be the first time Piedmont will ever has ever won inside Jelsma Stadium.
Yeah, and they're going to do it with an exclamation point tonight. There's no doubt about it.
And Guthrie's had many exclamation points in this series. I mean, really, it's lopsided up until this year. There was a few games in there that was some close games. George Mivas in the early 2000s. Had Piedmont going pretty good. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. They take over at the Guthrie 40-yard line. Hampton to throw on first down. He's wide open. Caught at the 20. Untouched into the end zone. Untouched into the end zone is Doran Hillman. His second touchdown reception of the night. No one near Hillman.
I mean, listen, what you want on tonight is you want to get out of here. You want this to be over. You want to be done. It's just that's 4 touchdown passes tonight, isn't it, Chris?
I think that's 4 touchdown passes in a row.
Yep.
48-7 PAT upcoming.
All wide open.
Yeah. Snap, hold, kick. Nearly blocked, but it goes to the uprights. 49-7 is the score. Minute 7, Piedmont in cruise control tonight. Timeout from Jelsma Stadium on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet. Just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
For sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like blue raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop.
Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33.
This is how you Sonic.
Blue Jays call it a fair catch at the 20-yard line. Well, I take over first down and 10. Piedmont back on the scoreboard. One play, 40 yards at the Blue Jays. Turn it over on downs. 40-yard touchdown pass, Dylan Hampton to Doran Hillman. That's Hillman's second touchdown reception of the night. He has one for 40 yards and another for 28 yards. So Piedmont, again, only one pass last week. Passing game has improved in the last 7 days.
Yeah.
For the, they are 5 of 7 passing, 143 yards, 5 completions, 4 of them for touchdowns.
We've lost all credibility with our fans on our pregame, scouting report. I take responsibility.
Blue Jays hand it off and maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So Piedmont's thrown it 5 times, have completed 5 out of 7 passes, 143 yards for 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Piedmont now with 398 yards of offense, 255 rushing yards to go with 143 passing yards. Blue Jays 123 offensive yards on 34 snaps of the football. Time of possession is pretty darn close. Piedmont with 2 extra minutes of possession as Raines passes on the opposite side of Max Medford. Medford made the turn toward the sideline. The pass went on the other side. It's incomplete, and Blue Jay passing game has not been anywhere near. Outside 2 passes to Thompson on 4th down and goal from the 1 and the big 49-yard reception. But Blue Jays now 4 of 12 passing the football for 39 yards.
You come into this game, you think making a change at quarterback, Josh being a running back, you would have thought you'd just see come out and try to establish a run. I do think they tried to do that, but there's just, there's only so much you can do. Yeah,
Josh, 15 carries, 35 yards. Yep. Of course, that counts in sacks and all that good stuff. Hand off to Barber as he takes it from the 29-yard line to the 31-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. And we'll have 3rd down and 9 for the Blue Jays. There's an injured Wildcat. I think he's trying to get up.
Maybe a cramp, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big kid, number
44. Big fullback.
James McGuire, sophomore.
He's just a sophomore?
Just a sophomore. Again, this is the first time we've ever seen Piedmont kind of look the part. They're kind of on that Deer Creek path a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't want to grow too fast because they're just now starting to get comfortable. You look at Piedmont, they are good in every single sport. Football's lagged. The football is about the only thing they haven't really, they had a winning season in 2016. Before that, it was 2011, but their wrestling team's great. Their basketball teams, their softball team is tremendous. Their cross-country programs are tremendous. Their golf teams are good. So
Band's great. Honestly, band's great every year.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of things right in Piedmont.
And we have a end of the third quarter. Piedmont 49, Guthrie 7. We'll take a timeout, come back with fourth quarter action. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
We get set for fourth quarter action here inside a warm Jelsma Stadium. Blue Jays with the football, 4th down and 8. They'll punt the football away from their own 32-yard line. Nice punt here by Raines. Fair catch called for. It's loose. Never touched a Wildcat. Touched the Blue Jay, and Blue Jays will pick it up at the 44-yard line. Along with Austin in our Stillwater studio, Braden Russell, Kel Evans, Parker Burnett, Aaron Ryber, and Craig Fleck, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you here as the Blue Jays trail the Piedmont Wildcats as we get set for fourth quarter action, 49-7. Piedmont had a 7-0 lead after quarter number 1, a 28-0 lead at halftime, and now a 49-7 lead as we get set for fourth quarter action here. And it'll be Piedmont football at their own 44-yard line. But we were talking Piedmont athletics, and I think they got a new gymnasium that they're going to be moving into next year at the intermediate school. Then I think they're getting ready to get a bond issue to get something at the high school, because right now they've been playing at the really old gym in junior high gym. But first down and 10. Hampton will keep this one, and not much there. Piedmont is a weird town. The ball came out, but runner was down, according to the official. There's really not a whole lot of businesses inside Piedmont. Their school district butts up against Mustang, and there's been a lot of growth out there, and that's where the growth is. And I mean, there's a Sonic in there. I think there's a grocery store, but I think it's just outside the Piedmont Stadium. Maybe it is in there, but again, there's a few other small stores, but doesn't like you go
doesn't feel like a town.
Yeah, it doesn't, but they have a lot of students, obviously.
They do, and every time I go to Piedmont with you, many times there's a ticket written.
Absolutely. There's a lot of citations issued over in Piedmont.
Yeah.
Second down and 8, I formation. Pickard the carry up the middle, and he'll get to the 49-yard line, pick up of 3 yards. Blue Jay band. Again, we talked about them earlier. Had a little bit of extra help tonight. The Oklahoma State Spirits. I know they get a good shot for our video audience there of the band. You see a little bit of orange in there. That's the OSU Spirit Band.
That's fun, isn't it? Rob Blackburn's done a great job. We talk about him all the time. Does a fabulous job, not just with teaching the kids, but growing the program overall. He's done a fabulous job.
Third down and 5, option play, trying to get the first down, and then right at it. Needed 5, and they get it. They'll have a fresh set of downs, 10-13 and rolling here in the fourth quarter, and they got a big up. They travel in fashion now. They got their high school band.
We do. I mean, and that's one of the things I'm talking about. I mean, they've been a lot of folks have gotten behind the band. The Booster Club's done a great job. Just they do it, and they work hard. I mean, these kids go over, I think they're still doing it, go over once or twice a year and work a football game in Stillwater to raise money for the Cowboys, for their band program here. So just a great job in all areas by Rob and his staff.
First down and 10, Pickard up the middle, across the 40. Still fighting Blue Jays all the way down to the 30, we'll call it, no, that's almost a first down at the 36-yard line. Again, yards after contact.
I mean, just getting outmanned. I mean, it's that simple. If two people are colliding and the guy keeps going, well, you know who won that battle, and that's been happening all night.
9:40, 9:39 to play in the fourth quarter. Stay tuned. Terra Insure Group post-game show comes up after this. Of course, we have our F&M Bank on-field interviews. The stadium at Piedmont is F&M Bank Stadium.
Yep.
First down 10. Hampton keeps this one across the 35 to the 33. 3-yard pickup. Parker Burnett, Oklahoma Sooners in action tomorrow against Texas Tech as Big 12 play opens up for the Sooners. The Oklahoma State Cowboys also in action. Any early thoughts on college football tomorrow?
I think OU's going to roll. I think OSU needs to probably pay attention to that one tomorrow. I think it could be scary.
Spoken like a Sooner fan.
I might be.
I think he's right, though.
Second down and 7. Hold on, Sooner boy. I'm getting to you in a second. Is that a new quarterback? Or is that – okay. We do have a new quarterback in for Piedmont. Number 13, Bo Phelps, the junior backup quarterback, gets his first carry.
Well,
now, you'll be in Sooner land tomorrow, right, Phil?
I will. I'm going to the OU game myself. Make it a dream come true for a child. You know, our life's all about serving the children.
I was wondering how you're going to spin that.
And I'm making the ultimate sacrifice, and I'm driving to Norman tomorrow.
So will you be cheering on the Red Raiders?
I will not. I cheer on Oklahoma Sooners every game but one every year.
Okay. Third down and 3 for the Wildcats. Phelps, the new quarterback, under center. I'll hand it to the fullback, and he's driven back at the 30-yard line. A loss of 1. Fourth down. 7:48, 7:47 to play in the fourth quarter. Wildcats 49, Blue Jays 7. And all Wildcats here tonight. Blue Jays will be back in action next week when they take on the Guyman Tigers.
It's 9:07, Chris.
Yeah, I'm 2 minutes over right now.
It's all right, though.
I'm going to miss it by about 10 minutes, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be right there.
Fourth down 3, Wildcats will keep their offense on the field. From the 29-yard line, center of the field, and it's going to be an option play. Ball's fumbled, and regardless what happens, Guthrie will have the football. Although it did get a little bit closer to the first down marker than I thought, but Guthrie does recover the fumble. There is a flag down. That's in the area of holding, and the Blue Jays will obviously decline that. Maybe a block in the back. Oh, he did single. Okay, block in the back, and so Guthrie will decline that, and will take over. First down and 10. Piedmont with the turnover. 7:14 to play in this one. South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Moore leads Southmore 28-14. Norman taking it to UConn right now, 35-17. Owasso, last score reported at halftime, leads Union 27-3.
Ooh.
Broken Arrow leads Jinx 14-3.
Love my Rams.
And we have a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Piedmont 49, Guthrie 7. This is Blue Jay football.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
On first down, Barber on the left side for about a yard pickup. Second down and 9. 7 minutes to play here in Guthrie. All Piedmont Wildcats tonight, 49-7. Blue Jays getting ready to fall to 1-3 on the season. Jays will suffer a 3-game losing streak. Last time that happened was in 2016. Blue Jays ended up going to the playoffs that year, but finished with a 6-5 record.
5-6 record.
5-6 record, yeah. On second down and 9, not much there, but up to the 30 for a 3-yard pickup. Third down and 6. The schedule moving forward tonight, Phil. Piedmont was a small favorite in this one, but moving forward, obviously Guthrie will be big underdogs to McGinnis, big underdogs to Carl Albert, but will be favored Woodward, Guyman, Lawton Ike, and Northwest Classen. If you win those 4 games that you're favored in, you make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what the Blue Jays' goal needs to be the remainder of the year. Get out, get in that 4th place slot, and hopefully get in the playoffs and see what you can do.
Third down and 6. Rain's pass is cut at the 40-yard line. Max Medford with the reception of 10 yards. Blue Jays needed 6. They get 10 on the reception. It'll be first down and 10 for the Blue Jays. I think that's their 6th first down of the night. Yeah, the Blue Jays have made the playoffs every single year since 2005.
Yeah. I mean, of course, that 2005 year was a terrible injury.
04
year.
Yeah.
And it's just been a run here for the Blue Jays, and myself included. I think many of us got spoiled over the years, Chris. So need to appreciate what these kids are trying to do out there.
First down and 10. Josh Raines lowers the boom as he goes from the 41-yard line near midfield. They'll mark him down at the 49-yard line, so it's an 8-yard pickup. Blue Jays at the 49. They need the Piedmont 49 for a first down as we go under 5 minutes to play in this one. Again, Piedmont 49, Guthrie 7.
Do you see so you don't think in those games there's any of those games the Blue Jays, after this performance, they may not be favored in? The Woodward
Barber
game
carries it over on the right side for a first down, 7th first down of the night for Guthrie. 4:36 to play in this one. Woodward comes to Guthrie.
Yeah.
Woodward tonight.
That is the one game that
scares you a little bit.
Well, I mean, you see a game like tonight, a lot of games scare you, but you got to believe that we should win those games.
Woodward leads Lawton Eisenhower 21-14. Woodward 1-2 on the year.
Yep.
Lawton Eisenhower 0-3. First and 10 for the Jays. Josh Raines, shotgun snap option. He'll keep it. 45-40, 35-yard line, 11-yard pickup. Clock stops to move the chains. After that, we'll be under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Noble last score reported, leading Duncan 32-14. Ardmore opened it up a little bit over Lott MacArthur now, 28-14. Del Reno leading Western Heights 56-0. Raines, option. He'll keep it. He'll slip at the 31, down at the 30. El Reno getting ready to go 3-1 on the year, if my memory serves me correct.
Who'd they lose to?
Are they going to go 4-0?
I think they're going to go 4-0.
I've lost them here. Yeah, you're right, Phil. 4-0. They beat Poto. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over Western Heights tonight, 56-0. So they're getting ready to go 4-0. Their schedule will beef up a little bit as much as it can in 5A1.
Yeah.
They still got to play Duncan, Lawton Mac, Ardmore, and Altus. Second down and 6. Blue Jays break the huddle. 6 on the play clock. from the Piedmont 31-yard line. Raines claps his hand twice, receives the football. Barber sidesteps one defender, and it'll be a couple yards shy of the first down. 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Under 3 minutes to play in this one. Again, Piedmont 49, Guthrie 7. Third down, 2. So Piedmont will have the inside advantage, what we think, for the 3rd spot in the district. That's a hold by Guthrie. Yeah. It's a loss. The ball's fumbled, picked up by Piedmont. So the Blue Jays will turn it over.
And that's
turnovers for Guthrie. That's their 2nd turnover of the night. We'll have our North Church player of the game. Probably won't schedule any interviews with our players tonight.
Night like this, I mean, it's tough to ask a young person to come up and respect to them.
Nothing to gain from that. Yeah.
Nothing. We will have our player of the game.
We will have our player of the game, absolutely. We will still single out one performance tonight. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats as they will melt off the final 2:25 of the game clock. All that comes up in the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Blue Jays stack up the running back there for a short pickup. Well, I predicted 9:05, and I'm now plus 11, so we'll be done about 9:20. No, we might 9:18, so it'll be a few minutes over. Definitely a lot more passing tonight than we expected.
Yeah, they threw the ball more than we thought, but I think they had to try that. I mean, we couldn't establish a run really in any point of the game other than that first play from scrimmage. Had the long 43-yard run, and really after that, yards were tough to get carrying the ball.
2nd down and 9. A few yards here out to the 35-yard line. Pick up a 3. 94 seconds to play here inside Jelsma Stadium. We'll be back here in a couple weeks.
Where are we going next week?
We're going to, Parker has never been to Guyman, Oklahoma.
He hasn't?
Parker, never been to Guyman, have you?
I still don't know if I'm going to Guyman.
Oh. You hear the bus backing up?
Yeah, a little bit.
So.
It's that private school dedication we heard down there.
Speaking of private schools.
Oh, we have an update.
Yep.
A South Point Baptist Church scoring up there. We have a running play here by Piedmont up on 3rd down. Did not get there. Back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Parker. Sideline report by Ace Electric.
Not too sure on the time. I know it's late in the game, but CHA just scored and got the 2-point conversion. They lead 22-21.
Over to the Cashin Wildcats.
That would be a massive win.
Piedmont will have to snap the football one more time on 4th down and 5. See what they elect to do here. 9 on the play clock. They can take it down to 14 on the game clock. They'll probably just run a play here. See if our clock operator can get sneaky here. Creative. Better word. Piedmont takes a timeout. We will. What's up? Golden Chick is our next commercial break. Are we on schedule? Oh, let's take it. Timeout from Guthrie. 49-7 Piedmont.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Piedmont stopped on 4th down. 9 seconds to play here at Guthrie with one more offensive snap. 49-7 Piedmont Wildcats early and often in this one. 7-0 lead after quarter number 1. 28-0 at halftime. Piedmont added 2 more touchdowns in the third quarter. Guthrie got their 1 touchdown also in the third quarter, as there's been no scoring here in the fourth quarter. Final play, we do believe here. First down 10. Handoff up the middle. 25 down to the 20. And that will be the ball game. The Piedmont Wildcats, for the first time in program history, win a ball game inside Jelsma Stadium. Blue Jays fall to 1-3 on the season. Piedmont Wildcats improved to 3-1. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, it's a Terra Insure Group post-game show. Come back with us from Jelsma Stadium. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football on Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
Ace Electrical was founded by Guthrie alum Tony Peregrine. Tony started Ace Electrical with one goal in mind: customer service combined with quality work. Ace is your full-service electrical contractor with commercial and residential services, including oil field construction. Ace is able to provide a level of services unmatched by any other electrical contractor in Oklahoma. Ace Electric is available 24/7. Call 405-301-2200 or go online at aceelectricok.com. Need a maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit? Longbow Heat and Air is available to handle all your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs, offering customers 24/7 emergency services. Longbow Heat and Air is local, part veteran owned, and operated. Call today at 405-990-3250. At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
After this, we bring you more from the stadium as the Terra Insure Group postgame show continues.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Hey Blue Jays, Pastor Mike Gatlin here at First Assembly, 1900 South Division. Our kids are important to us. We have a thriving children's ministry, school, and daycare, seeing children grow in body, mind, and soul. September 29th at 10:45, we'd like to invite you to Pastor Dawn and Cheryl Gatlin's 40th celebration here at First Assembly. Come and celebrate with us. We hope to see you soon. If you need a ride, call 282-1556.
And we welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Guthrie Blue Jays fall tonight to the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 49-7. Blue Jays fall to 1-3 on the year. Blue Jays have dropped 3 straight ball games. Shawnee, Ponca City, and now Piedmont. This one stings a little bit more because it was a district game. Yeah. Piedmont gets all 15 district points. Not that that matters right now, but Blue Jays, again, fall to 1-3 on the year as Piedmont wins at 49-7. Let's go ahead and introduce, Phil, our North Church player of the game, and his first game as a Blue Jay in a Blue Jay uniform, and he secures our North Church player of the game. And that player of the game goes to number 49, Zach Thompson. Yes, Parker, we got you. Thank you. Zach Thompson is our North Church player of the game. Again, 2 catches, including a touchdown reception in the end zone for the Blue Jays' lone scorer here tonight. So Zach Thompson is our North Church player of the game. We now segue into our F&M Bank on-field interviews as we now join the head football coach, Kelly Beebe. Let's go downstairs with Parker Burnett.
Well, Coach, that was a tough one. How'd you think you guys kind of play tonight?
Well, I mean, obviously it's one of the worst losses we've ever had on this home field. Coming off the bye and extra preparation, I felt good about it. As they adjusted, we didn't adjust very well. We had some veterans give up easy combinations on this side of the ball, and we're not effective, offensively. They just took us out behind the woodshed. That's what I told kids after the game. That's what I told Coach Hall from Piedmont. It's not the end of our season. It's definitely complicates things in the district race. I wanted to see toughness out of these guys, and I wanted to see resiliency, and we're somewhere in between where we need to be and where we were. Not there yet. Still looking for leaders and playmakers. Ultimately, we've got to get healed up a little bit. Hector left with a knee. Cody Hickman left with a broken arm. Hunter Thompson left with an ankle. So we got beat up a little bit tonight. We got to get those guys healthy, and we got a must-win, on the road next week at Guyman.
Coach, this is Phil up here. Talk about the Guyman game. I know that's one that, takes forever. It's a long, long day for the kids. I know we got to get some people healed up, but, what do we do to get the kids back in the right mindset, really, more than anything else right now?
Well, I think they have to first understand where they are at in relation to where they need to be and what the expectation is, and then we've got to coach them and make them understand, how they fit into the overall equation, offense, defense, special teams wise, and then they got to play for the guy next to them, and they got to play for this community. So, it's a tough loss. Like I say, it's one of the worst losses we've had on this field. We got outplayed, we got outcoached. And hats off to Coach Hall. No excuses. They lined up and whooped us.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach, this is absolutely no excuses, but I will say this is the first time I've ever seen the Piedmont team that looks like a team that's the 9th largest school in 5A. They kind of look the part athletic.
Yeah, and they're senior-laden ball club, 2 and 27 and 85 and 1. Those guys have all been, playing football for them over there 2 and 3 years. They're good athletes. 25 when he came over at the fullback spot from his linebacker spot, they have a lot of veteran kids, and, mentality Coach brought in, they bought into it, had some early success. And if you don't score and try to get them out of their comfort zone, it's tough. And then, of course, our field position tonight, we did not help ourselves out at all. Like I say, all 3 phases of the game, we did not execute to what we needed to do, obviously, to have a chance to be successful. So.
Well, Coach, I know it's got a busy week of practice this week, and then the long trip to Guyman. We'll be there with you, Coach, and get a Blue Jay victory and get things going in district play.
Absolutely, boys. We'll see you out there. Thank you for covering us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Coach Kelly Beebe on the F&M Bank on-field interview. Appreciate Coach Kelly Beebe joining us here. Tough times. Those are never fun to do. Guthrie loses 49-7.
That's a lesson in how you handle adversity there for his kids. He promise you the last thing he wanted to do was come talk about what had just happened, but we appreciate that very much. And, Coach Beebe cares a lot about these kids, and he cares a lot about trying to make them better people. And, hopefully these kids will learn something from this, and we can grow and move on.
Coach Beebe and his coaching staff will not quit despite losing 3 in a row on a 1-3 record. The goals are still in front of them, and that's to make the playoffs. And then, hey, 5A1 is up for grabs as well. So anything is possible, but the games are magnified from here on out.
Yep.
Take a time out here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Come back, talking a little bit more about this, a few numbers and a few scores. There's a big one. That cash-in is involved, and I think it's a final. Is it a final?
Last I checked,
we're getting close. We'll tease that. Come back after this. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Don't go away. More of the Terra Insure Group postgame show in a moment.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Terra Insure Group post-game show here inside beautiful Jelsma Stadium. A little warm tonight.
A little warm.
Kickoff was 89 degrees with a heat index of 92 degrees and hadn't cooled off a whole lot out there tonight.
No.
Bad news report, Piedmont Wildcats take down the Blue Jays for the first time ever inside Jelsma Stadium by a final score of 49-7. This was the 10th meeting between these two programs. Guthrie has won 8 of the 10, but Piedmont has now won 2, 16, 17, in the last 4 seasons. Our last victory was in 2016 before getting the victory here tonight in 2019.
Tough night.
Yeah.
Just a tough night all the way around, and go to Guyman next week and hopefully get back into the winning ways. And had a really tight ball game over in Cashion.
Yeah, let's dive into that one real quick here on our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. We'll do this one here, take a break, and then we'll kind of take a look at a deeper one here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
I've been getting updates from a gentleman whose son has 2 kiddos playing for.
And Cashion was down late in the game.
Cashion was down by 1 with 49 seconds left. They come back and score with 14 seconds left to go up 27-22. So Christian Heritage has to score with 14 seconds, throw a pick 6, end up losing 33-22.
So Cashion remains undefeated, the number 1 team in Class A football, and got the big win over Crescent last week.
Yep.
4-0, Parker.
Can I, my prediction for that game? It was 35-21.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. What was the final?
35-21?
No, that was my prediction.
No, that was your prediction? I mean, you were way off. It was 33-22.
Oh,
I thought you had something there for a second, Parker.
Jeez,
I'm just
Parker.
saying.
I mean, what are you doing?
I'm just saying.
But you know what, Parker?
Don't trigger me.
Your win is just as good as my win, so it doesn't matter what the score was.
And mine.
Oh, yeah, Philip, you got the win as well.
And I got the Moore win tonight. Did Moore win? Moore hung on.
We didn't have Moore Southmore. Southmore is one of the worst teams in 6A1. Why would we pick that game?
That's not a top 10 game of the week.
No. Are you thinking Norman?
You picked Union.
I think you guys are. You know what? Parker's getting ready to see Mad Phil.
You know what? I don't want to do this, but I got to take a timeout. I might want to watch this. Come back after this and see if Parker rejoined us here on the Terra Insure Group postgame show. We'll also look at some scores from around the state, also some final numbers here as Piedmont takes down Guthrie 49-7. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. at Guthrie Upper Elementary School, where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Ace Electrical was founded by Guthrie alum Tony Peregrine. Tony started Ace Electrical with one goal in mind: customer service combined with quality work. Ace is your full-service electrical contractor with commercial and residential services, including oil field construction. Ace is able to provide a level of services unmatched by any other electrical contractor in Oklahoma. Ace Electric is available 24/7. Call 405-301-2200 or go online at aceelectricok.com. TIGOK.com.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Welcome back. Terra Insure Group post-game show. TIGOK.com is the website. My good friend Seth Robbins, who can only be watching on the internet or listening on the internet because he is in Colorado Springs. Correct?
Yeah, he is. He's watching the mighty Falcons play tonight.
Yeah, Bo Robbins, the senior golfer.
Yeah, Air Force commit.
They're up there in Colorado Springs taking that one in. So go see my good friend Seth Robbins later in the week, next week.
He'll be back tomorrow.
Dennis Oaks, of course, the PA voice of the Blue Jays inside Jelsma Stadium, and Jason Herzl.
See Jason standing right below us here.
All at Terra Insure Group, TIGOK.com, 2603 South Division.
Yeah.
Well, Blue Jays, guys, just a tough night all around. 49-7. Piedmont had a 7-0 lead after quarter number one. Added 3 more touchdowns in the second quarter to have a 28-0 ball game. And then it got as much as 35-0 before the Blue Jays were able to put any points on the board. Blue Jays scored midway through the third quarter to make it a 35-7 ball game. Yeah. And then Piedmont tacked on 2 more touchdowns to win it by a score of 49-7. Some real quick numbers here in this one. Won't go over every detail of the numbers, but we'll kind of pass along some of the bigger numbers here tonight. Guthrie ran 46 offensive plays tonight. Piedmont ran 51 offensive plays. Piedmont 436 yards of offense. Guthrie just 188 yards of offense. There was only about 2.5 minutes difference in time of possession. Yeah. We thought Piedmont might have a more, although they did have some short fields to work with. But Piedmont 5 of 7 passing, but 4 of those 5 receptions were touchdown passes, and they were running wide open. Obviously, the run setting up those few passes there. Guthrie just 5 of 13 passing tonight for 50 yards. Guthrie fumbled it once for 1 turnover. They have just 1 turnover. They have two turnovers. They had 2 turnovers tonight. Guthrie able to get 9 first downs. Piedmont had 22 first downs of the night. Guthrie just 1 penalty for 15 yards. Piedmont had 5 penalties for 50 yards. And so those were some of the team numbers there. Piedmont had 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 different guys run the football tonight. Leading the way for them was Pickard. For the fans that were inside the stadium that made their way into their vehicle, listening to this one here on 93.7 FM. Pickard was jersey number 27 tonight, 16 carries, 84 yards. He had a rushing touchdown as well. So those were the numbers for Piedmont. Guthrie, real quick, any offensive numbers to look at here. Kentorius Barber, 13 carries for 73 yards. Remember, the first play of scrimmage in the ballgame for Guthrie was Barber on the left side for a 43-yard pickup.
Yeah, and when that happens, we look at each other and say, hey, now.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. And little did we know that would be the highlight of the evening for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, he had 13 carries for 73 yards. Josh Raines, starting quarterback tonight, 19 carries for 62 yards. Unofficially, Turvey Williams was the leading tackler for the Blue Jays. And again, our North Church player of the game, playing his first game for the Blue Jays after moving in from Texas, was jersey number 49. He's a junior. Zach Thompson had 2 catches, including the lone touchdown for the Blue Jays on 4th down and 1 in the north end zone. Came down with the touchdown. And he is our North Church player of the game in his first game ever in a Blue Jay uniform.
Yeah. Welcome to Guthrie.
Welcome to Guthrie. Those are your numbers in this one. Again, Piedmont wins it. Final score 49-7. We got our final timeout coming up here. We'll take that right now. When we come back, we'll look at a few scores and talk about a must-win game. Amazing. You got to go to Guyman for a must-win, but that's exactly what the Blue Jays are facing. We'll wrap it up after our final timeout. This is the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
When it comes to Guthrie Bluejay athletics, Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter from the first game all the way to the championship game. Along with many years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck and Lynette Hayes take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. Chuck and Lynette have not only supported families in the Guthrie area for countless years, but have supported Guthrie student athletes succeeding on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz, or simply give them a call at 405-282-3100.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today. 405-642-7065.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back. Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays drop it to the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 49-7. Braden Russell and Kel Evans, thank you to them on the cameras for our YouTube feed. Oh, Lance, you can't do that, buddy.
What did Lance do?
Well, you can't hear it in my ear. He was rubbing the microphone. Oh. I can hear him, but luckily the radio audience can do that. It scared me for a second. Okay. Well, Lance Evans joined us here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show.
3 for 3 last night with the W on the mound.
Yeah, that a boy, Lance. But, big thank you to Kel Evans, Braden Russell on the cameras tonight for our youtube.com/Guthrie News broadcast. Appreciate that. Aaron Ryburn producing over to our left. Parker Burnett's made his way off the Ace Electric sideline. Join us here in the booth as we come back and wrap this one up. Real quick, of course, cash in the big winners tonight. They remain 4-0. They are number 1 in Class A football. Owasso Rams lead Tulsa Union 34-3. Union in danger of going 1-3 on the year. Broken Arrow, the defending state champions, leads Jinx 14-9 in the fourth quarter. Jinx in danger of going to 1-3. So Jinx and Union looks like right now, if it ended right now, it would be 1-3 on the year. Of course, they're going to play some West Side schools and beat that up, but still nonetheless.
We were talking about it. You get in the playoffs in the 6A Division I. The East schools beat each other up in the regular season. Get in the playoffs, it gets easier.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're going to finish 7-3 in the regular season.
Probably. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Bixby remains undefeated, probably the best team in all of Oklahoma. Bixby Spartans, they are 4-0 on the year. They destroyed Jinx a few weeks ago, but take down Sapulpa tonight by a score of 54-10. Shawnee, a loss that the Blue Jays suffered a couple of weeks ago, lose to Sand Springs tonight, 21-19. Ponca City. How did Ponca City, another team that the Blue Jays lost?
Muskogee had them, didn't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not.
They were beating them big early, I thought.
I'm not. That score is not showing. Oh, there it is. Muskogee all over Ponca City, 47-6. And of course, the lone victory for the Blue Jays was over Enid. Enid got destroyed last night by Westmore. So Stillwater Pioneers, our good friends up north, take down Deer Creek Antlers. Final score there is 48-10. So those are your South Point Baptist Church scoreboard updates for the night.
Yeah, it's high school sports is tough. Because I was thinking about this earlier. You can go through a run where everybody gets so excited, and so many people don't understand that small towns in Oklahoma, whether you're Guthrie or any other small town, kids come, they go.
Yeah,
fluctuates.
It's ebb and flow. So hopefully the kids will get on track next week. Things will get better.
Got to do it all the way in Guyman, Oklahoma. It's a long trip, but it's a must-win. I mean, every game outside of McGinnis and Carl Albert for Guthrie is now a must-win.
Absolutely.
To get into the playoffs. I mean, if you slip up outside McGinnis and Carl Albert, then you're hoping for something to happen that you don't control.
Right. That's exactly right. And we haven't been in that situation in years.
Long time.
Yeah, Blue Jays have made the playoffs every single year since 2005, and the path is still there. Guyman's not very good. Northwest Classon's not very good. You got to show up and beat Woodward. You got to show up and beat Lawton Ike. You do that, Blue Jays are back in the playoffs. But there's a lot of work to go to get that. We can't. That's what's different this year. You can't look to the following week.
Well, and I think, we go through this schedule, and I agree with you. We should be favored in the remaining of the games, except for the Carl Albert and McGinnis game. But I'll just be honest. There's a lot of me thinks, why would we be favored in those games? We're 1-3. Are we favored simply because we're Guthrie, and for years people have gotten used to picking Guthrie to win those games? Because you got to go play the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
We scored two touchdowns in 8 quarters. I mean, that's tough right now.
Yeah, two touchdowns in 8 quarters, and one of those was a Hail Mary.
Right,
exactly.
Right. So I mean, the coaches, and you said it. This coaching staff won't quit on these kids, and they'll keep coaching them. And hopefully the kids will start standing up and fighting a little bit. Well, your kids got to fight. They got to. This is when you got to stand up and fight. It's that simple.
Well, the good news is you can tell them you still control your destiny here. You go out and beat the teams you're supposed to, you're getting in.
Yeah.
I mean, give something to fight for.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got everything to fight for. I mean, playoff berth. You don't want to be that team that doesn't make the playoffs.
Don't want to be that team, yeah. Exactly. Woodward is here this year in Guthrie, so that's an advantage there at home. Doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
No, not at all.
And whether they're favored or not, who knows, who cares. You got to show up and take care of business. And real quick, I'm going to just go over some 5A2 district numbers real quick here. McGinnis beat Northwest Classen last night 56-0. Carl Albert thrashed Guyman early and often. That game was done before 9 o'clock tonight. Carl Albert won that game 63-0. El Reno is on their way to a 4-0. That's not a 5A2 school, but I want to throw that out there real quick. El Reno won tonight. Then where's my other 5A2 game? There it is. Woodward leading late in the fourth quarter over Lawton Eisenhower 40-20. And so those are the teams that Woodward and Lawton Ike. And Guyman and Northwest Classen should be fairly easy wins for this Guthrie team. But, again, you can't take that for granted. You cannot take that for granted. You got to go to Guyman and play your best football.
You got to go play football.
You got to go play football for the first time in the Guthrie-Guyman series.
I'm just telling you right now, what we saw tonight, we saw 4 touchdown passes. We didn't have a defender within 15 yards.
Wide open.
And a team that Piedmont doesn't like to throw the football.
Doesn't like to throw the ball. And the only reason to start throwing the ball is because they knew they could.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, it was 6 passes. Was that right?
They were 5 of 7 passing. 4 of those were for touchdowns.
4 for touchdowns. I mean,
and the receivers were running wide open.
Wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's a lot of. I mean, a lot of young men. This is good. I mean, listen, life's not easy.
Nope.
And this is why you should be playing sports, is to learn how to handle adversity, learn how to play as a team, come together during tough times. And I hope that's what we see these kids do.
And this is where Blue Jay fans need to back up their team. It's
100%.
It's easy to come out here when you're winning championships and go out there. This is when the team really truly needs you. The football team has built the community. Now the community needs to help the football team and stay positive and go out there and help them out.
That's so well said. And and I was proud of the fans. I looked down here.
I was proud of them tonight. Yeah,
very proud. I mean, they stayed there throughout the game. And I mean, but you're right, Chris. I mean, this is when these kids and these coaches need us more than ever, and I'm sure the fan base will do that, and just hope that we get back in the winning ways.
Absolutely, guys.
I'm ready to go home.
Ready to get out of here?
Probably should go ahead and start our trip to Guyman.
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right, final score for the final time here tonight. The Piedmont Wildcats, for the second time in 10 years, to beat the Blue Jays here inside the friendly confines of Jelsma Stadium. Final score, 49-7. Piedmont improves to 3-1 on the year. The Blue Jays fall to 1-3 and have suffered a 3-game losing streak. Last time that happened was in 2016. Blue Jays did go on to the playoffs that year, so it is possible. Big thank you again to Kel Evans and Braden Russell on our cameras tonight. Big thank you, as always, to Austin in our Stillwater studio, keeping us afloat on Hot 93.7 FM KSPI. Aaron Ryburn, the producer tonight. Craig Fleck on the stats and numbers and all that good stuff. For my partners, Parker Burnett, Phil Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll see you 1 week from tonight when the Blue Jays travel to Guyman, Oklahoma to take on the Guyman Tigers. Broadcast time begins with our Interbank Blue Jay Kickoff show at 6:30, and then it will be kickoff at 7 o'clock. Until then, have a great night, have a great weekend, and as always, go Blue Jays.
You've been listening to Guthrie Bluejay Football, home of the 4-time state champions on the Guthrie Radio Network. Guthrie Football 2019 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. The John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. Ace Electrical Services, affordable, high-quality electrical work. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital Logan County, your life is our life's work. F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. And Eskridge Chevrolet, a name you can trust for over 50 years. Guthrie Bluejay Football is also brought to you by the Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Longbow Heat and Air, First Christian Church, Hayes Funeral Home, the Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, Guthrie First Assembly, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been listening to Guthrie Bluejay Football on the Guthrie Radio Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!